retweeting, reposting Brad Empanada. She is quite literally the poster child of snark now. She goes, women also perpetuate misogyny. Okay. Women voted for Trump. Okay. Now here's where it gets weird. If Ethan stopped sexually harassing young girls online.
Wait. Run it back. Run it back. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Yo. Excuse me? Nah, we gotta run that back. We have to run that back. What?
If Ethan stopped sexually harassing young girls online.
When has he done this? When has he done this? I hope that's substantiated. That's gotta... Yo, that one right there gotta be substantiated, big bro. I'm not going... Yo, Miss Lorenz, hun. This... Yo. This one right here. This boy looking real slanderous. Oh, this boy looking real defamatory. Oh, no. Bro, we're gonna be seeing her later, bro. She's done. Oh, no, she's done. It's over. What? Yo, y'all heads doing too much to try to perpetuate these narratives, these agendas, bro. Are y'all doing too much in Hassan's echo chamber? Bro, she about to get exiled. It's over, bro. I'm just gonna say it. Stupid actions, stupid consequences. And that one right there, stamp, big boy. Yeah, what is going on? You already know the time and we on, baby. Back again. You already know. If y'all had seen last night, we had to cover the most recent episode of the A Street Pod. You already know Ethan and her crew came back from vacation, and that boy got spicy immediately. We had to cover the whole part, and with Ethan had a whole nother message for Yoko over there. So that boy, you already know, got handled. But within that, we were also saying, bright early in the morning, current, that we were going to cover the whole part that he was going down on. And just deleting and destroying Tilla Lorenz, you know what I'm saying, that a journalist. So yeah, you already know we had to cover that boy, and it is a Yap Says show. We don't got no more time to waste. I'm sure y'all already saw how long this boy is. So Trill Talks Everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every time. We know it by now. Let's get right into it. You already know, gang. Shout out Ethan, everybody on the crew, and of course the H3 fam. Put out that positive reinforcement. You already know. We got My Haters Are Trembling Because I'm Back, baby. H3 Show 163. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG live? Down in the description, first link. Sure to love as always. Now we get down. And we got to get straight into this boy because you already know it. Like I said in the intro every time. Le Yap Sesh.
Alright, let's go on to all the fallout. Taylor Lorenz, my bestie, has accused me of being a raging misogynist who hates women. Which got this whole
100% right.
Yeah, she nailed me. She shared Cat Tenbarge article. Ethan Klein's War on Women. Ethan Klein's a raging misogynist who hates women. Excellent piece by Cat. Now, anyone who's calling this an excellent piece has to have not read it because this is straight up.
He's like, yeah, he's not a misogynist. I don't know how many times we've been over this.
Drivel. It is the dumbest. It's just horrible writing, and it's all not true, and it's all like just super bad faith. Very, I mean, I
casually spreading misinformation. I mean, like, I've seen that before too.
I can see why these people are no longer employed by reputable institutions. They're utterly inept. I would be, dude. Can you imagine posting this article in like, where did Cat work? Fucking New York Times. I don't know. The New York Times, like the editor should fucking commit Sabuku or whatever.
Did you say Sudoku?
I was like, oh, you mean seppuku?
That's a funny one because no, I said Sabuku.
That's not right either.
But what's the name of the game?
Seppuku.
Sudoku.
Yeah,
I was about to say that's Sudoku, but what he's talking about is seppuku. Like, you know what I'm saying, that what's the name? The ritual where they have to like cut their stomachs open.
Sudoku. They should have committed Sudoku.
Careful.
La boo boo.
That's funny, right? That's good shit.
It's funny how you said the word wrong.
No, but the joke, if I said it right,
no, that wasn't
committing Sabuku.
It wasn't that funny. It was funnier because you said
what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
That's a
I want to give
killer
more
play
credit
on
to
words.
Love for pointing out that stuff on your lips, because these clips that people are gonna take, it would have been real awkward if you had that on your.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about
True.
that.
I'm
Sorry.
about to say, yeah.
True.
We're fine. We're fine.
Eating food
Are
is-
you just? Are you trying to make sure I can't understand you?
Maybe.
You just mumble
You know,
rap.
my niece, my oldest niece, she's talking quiet and fast like me, and I was like, I get it. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna be loud. I'm gonna speak
Just
slower.
speak assertively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said, I'm
Speak
gonna make sure you hear the bass in my voice.
like you want me to hear you. Do you want to try?
I'll give it a shot.
I heard that.
I'll give it a shot.
That one I heard less. All right, so anyway, here's Taylor. As an English and gender studies professor, I can't deal with how many people use this term incorrectly. Misogynist means woman hater. Her tweet actually reads, Ethan is...
Oh yeah, it said misogynist means woman hater. I mean, and this is the John I be saying all the time too. But like, yo, when these heads be using these words that they're turning into buzzwords, because again, they're not, you know what I'm saying? Let's be calling heads misogynist, you know what I'm saying? Racist, Nazis, fascists, yada yada, all this type of beat. But especially with misogynist, like, they quite literally do not know what this word means at all. Like, y'all never seen a definition. You need to pull up the Webster's Merriam. I ain't gonna hold you. Oxford's gonna do you some work on this boy. But yeah, again, Chili will state it out. You know what I'm saying? Misogynist means the overall prejudice towards all women, like the unreasonable hatred towards all women. Once more, does Ethan have an overall hatred towards all women? No. He's got a wife and 3 children. So, yeah. Him hating Gila doesn't make any sense at all. Because these fools, yeah, this would be their rhetoric. Do they make sense? No.
is a raging woman hater who hates women.
Oh.
A plus journalism stops. Anyway, so I started by saying like Cat Tenbarge calls me a misogynist, and then these bozos do this thing where they go,
Bozo.
I never said you're a misogynist. I just wrote an article that says Ethan Klein's war on women. It's like,
Oh yeah, that plausible deniability is fucking cute, but yeah, that shit ain't gonna work.
do you know what words mean? Like, what is the point of even conversing with these people? They are
There's none.
either so willfully obtuse.
Wait, you just said it. You just said it.
Yeah, what's the point?
What is the point of conversing
Well,
with these
I'm
people?
not conversing. I'm
They're
dunking.
fucking losers, dude.
This is dunking.
Yeah, well, okay, fair enough. Well, but you told me you spent all break going back and forth with them. That's conversing.
I'm about to say, nah, Ethan's story, nah. That's what I'm saying. Nah, he was lighting fucking Taylor Lorenz shit on fire, bro. He had so many stories. That shit.
It's been a war because Taylor Lorenz thinks that she can just fucking say whatever she wants about me, and
but-
Of course she does. I mean, she's glazing up Hassan.
Nobody takes her
she needs
seriously.
to she needs to understand that. By the way, talk about throwing stones in glass houses. Taylor Lorenz is obsessed now with this video from 12 years ago about the Boston bomber that I've talked about. It's an old video, which is really embarrassing and cringe. Again, it is 12 years old. It looks like it was shot on a potato. And there is context, which I've
Shit was shot on a fucking Nokia.
explained, but I don't really
Yeah,
even
shit
want to
was a
get
brick.
into it right now because, frankly, it's 12 years old. I mean, who gives a fuck? And so she's obsessed with this 12-year-old video, and she keeps posting it and reposting it and posting the video everywhere thinking that people care. Our audience knows what it is, and they don't care. But this woman has a disturbing history of messaging children.
Oh yeah, now we was hearing about that, John, cause yo, the Roblox protests. Yeah, that John is off. I ain't gonna lie. And then there was another clip in one of the more Pegasus slops. Yeah, like I had that drop the Compton Cocktail Lorenz. Ooh, it was looking like Crazy Works. Indeed.
Without their parents knowing. Very disturbing stuff.
Wait, what does that mean?
Well, that's a good question. I'll explain it. But let's get through this. I'll explain exactly what that means.
Okay.
Well, for example, she's chatting up this Roblox protester.
Right, well, I know about the-
17 years old, and then she's receiving a text from this Roblox protester at 3 a.m.
Why don't you take a seat?
Nah, I don't know. Like, why are we DMing, like, you know what I'm saying, 17-year-olds about some Roblox protests at 3 a.m.? John's is looking bad. Like, what is this? This show sound like a J-Station title. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, nah.
Right over there. I'm still convinced she got trolled with all of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that was sincere.
Well, that-
She got trolled? No. If anything, she would be a dumbass. Why would you take a fucking Roblox protest, like anything in regards to that, being a journalist, serious? Like, I'm sorry, that Roblox shit, like, it's primarily for fucking jits, and that's who you were texting. Well, yeah, nah, 17-year-old is a fucking jit, obviously. Duh, like, yo, a fucking 17-year-old gonna think more than, like, a goddamn kid that's 9. But yeah, still, why the fuck are we texting jits about fucking Roblox dumb shit?
That makes her look even fucking dumber.
Well, I
doesn't it?
agree on that part.
But there's all. Well, I'll show you because I have the receipts on that one. But Taylor says, blah blah blah, yada yada. Let's see.
What was on the agenda tonight?
A girl can't even say she hopes to witness the death of Western imperialism without anyone being accused of doing it for a man. So she said, whatever bad stuff happens to America because of this, we deserve it. And I was.
He said, fuck it, I'll say it. Yeah, I can't, bro. Yo, Taylor, like, Hassan don't want you, little bro. He don't want you, little bro. This really not your element. What you don't understand is that you're glazing the nigga up for nothing. And the factor of that, too, is also what I say about this nigga Hassan all the time. Yeah, niggas try and glaze him the fuck up, bro. Try and collab with the nigga, all that shit, bro. You have nothing to gain. These motherfuckers think they have something to gain because, I don't know, whatever fucking political ideologies and narratives they trying to put out. But, like, yo, any motherfucker that's actually trying to do some good shit, you know what I'm saying, chill out on their career, you know what I'm saying, actually grow, be stable on that, yeah, you have nothing to gain from collabing like niggas with Hassan, her, fucking the Orbiters, like, yeah, that's a no-no.
I was like, wow, so fucking brave, dude. I bet Hassan is gonna he's gonna notice, he's gonna see. Because she's literally just it's so obvious she's just pandering to him. She's literally just doing the America deserved 9/11, like edgelord. Taylor wants to be like a leftist edgelord and then act like she's completely blameless. I said, Taylor, it doesn't matter how hard you death to America. Hassan just isn't into you. I mean,
Yeah, he's not.
it's a dumb joke, right? But it's not that serious at the end of the day. So she says, a girl can't even say she hopes to witness the death of Western imperialism.
Imperialism? Truly be stupid. Me need Google. Bro, seriously? I gotta type so much John in. Oh, wait. No, I'm stupid. It's because I don't know how to spell. There we go. Alright, let's see. Le Google. Imperialism is the policy, practice, or advocacy of extending a nation's power and influence, often through direct territorial acquisition or by gaining control over other territories and people, typically through military or economic means. Okay. She's trying to witness the death of Western imperialism anymore without being accused of doing it for a man. Wouldn't you be aiding in that, considering, again, you're a fucking U.S. citizen? Anyway.
Anymore, without being accused of doing it for a man. Shake my head. By the way, I can't get over the fact that all these people who want these, like, she's so desperate for the virtue signaling social credit. As far as I can tell, she grew up and is associated with extremely affluent people. Okay? She is like the post.
This is what I was saying. Let's go back to this shit. Hold on. Like, bruh, economic means. Oh, shit. Oh, seriously? Okay. Yeah, I really gonna see how Trilly is a dumbass. Anyway. Wealthy and all this shit through economic means and all that type of jazz. Like, wouldn't this just be hypocritical? It's like, wouldn't you be one of the people taking advantage of this imperialism, considering you are, again, a citizen in a Western country? What the like?
Poster child for white nepo. Well, I don't know if she got her job from being a nepo baby, but she is a white, extremely affluent, well-positioned person. It's always these motherfuckers who are like, I can't wait for the end of Western imperialism.
Cause like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, that is just dumb. It's like the same thing with Hassan, and then him being like America bad and all this type of shit, and then like obviously, yo, with that one Asmongold John he was directed, he's like, yo, Asmongold, get out of my country. It's like, bull, you're claiming it, John, but you're always on America bad. And then the whole thing with obviously him being a socialist, even though he's taking the major advantages to capitalism, like, it's, bro, yeah, pandering, bro. Yeah, niggas, like,
It's like the people who benefited from the most get to LARP like they're revolutionaries and reap social credit. It's so pathetic.
Social credit from who? The G-Boys? They're the only ones that's gonna look at her tweets and shit like this, shit that Hassan posted, fucking Orbiter's posting, be like, oh, they do a good, oh. Because any motherfucker looking at this shit, you're like, what the fuck, my nigga? Whatever bad stuff happens to America because of this, we deserve it. Fuck are you talking about? Like, huh? Like, y'all niggas really trying, bro. And this is why niggas saying y'all sucking Hassan's cock. Yeah, like, bro, you might as well just say the shit that he said, bro. America deserves what? Stupid ass.
I said, and stay away from my kids in Roblox, weirdo. That's true.
But no, it is though. Again, why the fuck is she worried about some goddamn Roblox protest? What the fuck? Aren't you a journalist? Go cover the actual fucking protest. Like,
I don't want my kids playing Roblox knowing that Taylor Lorenz is stalking them as some fucking... She's got what? She's got an avatar in Roblox? She's following my kids around? Is that what's happening in Roblox? I made a joke. I said the FBI wants to know about what Taylor Lorenz are investigating. The federal blocks investigators, Dan. It's the Roblox police, the FBI.
That's great.
They want to know.
I'm not laughing. Nah, let me stop playing. Yo, but seriously though, nah, like, I still, like, what really pisses me off about this, John, is like, yo, how are we considering, like, all these different Johns? Obviously, you know, what's the name? With Taylor Lorenz within this John, like, she not working for whatever, like, major news John she was with or whatever before, but, like, yo, doing stuff like this is only going to, like, just negatively affect your credibility. I don't understand where Heads is feeling the entitlement shit from. That John just loops my mind.
Oh, what
Great,
she's
man.
been up to. This stuff's all kind of boring. I'm going to get to the video she posted today. Let's see. Taylor posted a video of conversation. Oh, yeah, she did this again with leaking the DMs. A fucking moron. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here. She made a video. She made a post saying this. Totally out of pocket. Look at this. She responds to me and says, I said, I have a majority female audience, by the way. She's mad I'm more for the girlies than she'll ever be. Now,
Slay.
at this time, I'm keeping it pretty light. I'm just being silly. I'm saying I'm more for the girlies. She could have dropped it and moved on. But no, this girl had to escalate. So insane. Listen to this. Many snark subreddits are majority women, and they're some of the most vile and misogynist places online.
Many snarkers are majority women, but are some of the most vile and misogyny spaces online. Yo, let's ask about H3 snark. Let's ask about leftovers H3, because we know you being there
By the way, Taylor Lorenz confirmed snarker, literally
directly.
been retweeting.
Like the whole John, bro. Again, like the main John that I know Taylor Lorenz from is like that claim where she was trying to imply that like Ethan killed a Shredder, his old dog. Like, bruh, fucking weirdo. I'm gonna see a dumbass later. But like, yeah, we know her stupid ass is in the snarks. Like, fuck, you think niggas are stupid? Where the fuck do you think Hassan is getting his fucking talking points, my nigga? Like,
Retweeting, reposting Brad Empanada. She is quite literally the poster child of snark now. She goes, women also perpetuate misogyny. Okay. Women voted for Trump. Okay. Now here's where it gets weird. If Ethan stopped sexually harassing young girls online.
wait. Run it back. Run it back. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Yo. Excuse me? Nah, we gotta run that back. We have to run that back. What?
If Ethan stopped sexually harassing young girls online.
When has he done this? When has he done this? I hope that's substantiated. That's gotta... Yo, that one right there gotta be substantiated, big bro. I'm not going... Yo, Miss Lorenz, hun. This... Yo. This one right here. This boy looking real slanderous. Oh, this boy looking real defamatory. Oh, no. Bro, we're gonna be seeing her later, bro. She's done. Oh, no, she's done. It's over. What? Yo, y'all heads doing too much to try to perpetuate these narratives, these agendas, bro. Are y'all doing too much in Hassan's echo chamber? Bro, she about to get exiled. It's over, bro. I'm just gonna say it. Stupid actions stupid consequences. And that one right there, stamp, big boy. Yeah, what is going on?
Long enough to read a book, he might know this. I am so fucking sorry. I did what now?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, huh? Like,
You say I'm harassing young girls online, you fucking freak? So this is what really got this conflict going, in my opinion. So sorry. Yeah, she's been retweeting Ban Empanada all weekend. Tell me more about misogyny and snarking and all this types of shit. And this guy, whatever his name is, Atlas Drugged, is a complete. He's like a snark mod at this. I don't know what his involvement is, but he's totally obsessed.
G-boy.
Freak. Like, you check his timeline. It's just nonstop obsessive tweeting. Taylor Lorenz retweeted Bad Empanada.
Bad Empanada CPS. Yeah, these are for you, nigga. Expo's #1 customer. Boy, dumbass. We're gonna see him later.
Cool. That's awesome. So yeah, this is what got me kind of charged up when she said I'm sexually harassing young girls. I need to stop sexually harassing young girls.
I'm still waiting for that to be substantiated.
And then, so let me get into the back and forth from that. Ethan points out that she's defaming me, which she is. Hey Taylor, cat.
With no proof? Yeah, with no proof. Now that boy is extra defamatory. That's quite literally definitive slander.
Got your tongue? Don't you want to? It's missing something. Not to blame because this was all also
Got
messy.
your tongue?
I should have said cat like a K. Because her friend cat and whatever. You don't want to double down on your defamatory claim that I sexually harass young girls.
I don't think she want to do that one.
You have the end of the day to apologize and clarify. Okay.
Govern yourself accordingly.
Yeah, pretty much. And then she started messaging me, or no, I think maybe well, here's the whole combo. She leaked this again. Fucking dumbass weirdo.
Loser, idiot, dumbass. Yo, that shit was so funny, bro, when he said that shit to Ian. Loser, idiot, dumbass, caca pants, yo. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Yoko and Soy Dubs, they sure are fucking losers.
She's done this the second time. The first time she cried and bitched and moaned when she released our DMs. I can't believe you put me in danger like that. It's like, you released the DMs, you dumb fuck. So she did it again. I said, provide me a written apology by end of day if you'd like to avoid litigation. By the way, she failed to do that. Go ahead.
Well, cooked.
And ask an attorney about your exposure on saying, quotes, someone sexually harasses young girls. You're
Oh, it just keeps getting worse. She's so fucking stupid and fucked. Cause like, bro, why would you say this dumb shit? Oh, we know why. Cause again, trying to get in that fucking assign orbit, fucking glaze that nigga the fuck up. But like, bro, niggas really risking a whole shit. They risking bankruptcy and all that, bro, for fucking clout and for validation and to fucking be glazed by the G boys. Nah. Yeah, bro. Y'all have fun with that clout shit, bro. I told y'all that shit. Yeah, I told y'all that shit is evil. There we go.
You're a fucking journalist. Jesus Christ, you need to get your shit together.
Journalist.
There. So then she posts a video, the 12-year-old video, as the proof that I sexually harass young girls. Now, am I crazy, or when I read this again, does this sound like she's talking about one video that happened 12 years ago? If Ethan stopped sexually harassing young girls online long enough to read a book, he might know this. What does that mean?
Stopped. That means like he's currently doing this shit. Because if he stopped, like she's obviously speaking like with the ED, like it's in past tense, but it's like nah, like it's meaning that he's doing this currently, like the way this is obviously like phrased.
Does that mean a video from 12 years
That sounds like nonstop harassment.
Non-stop.
Waiting at the bus stop.
From current day, non-stop, serial, sexually harassing young women.
Well, she deleted this tweet, so
Yeah. I bet she did. I bet she did, but it's too late. Say it again. Stupid actions, stupid consequences.
She
Maybe.
did.
She's such a fucking
Well, she never
moron,
apologized
bro.
for it. She totally doubled down on it.
Yo, Dad, it's funny as hell. She's such a fucking moron. Yeah, she is. Dumb as shit. She knew this one was fucking bad. Oh my god. I feel like that's the funniest part about all this shit, bruh. Like when they gotta eat that shit, but you know that they'll never take accountability, bro. But since the factor, like, bruh, obviously, cell phoning, because cell phone queen, we all know that shit. But cell phoning goes on with all these motherfuckers in the orbit or fucking detractors trying to get into the orbit. Yeah, bruh, it is so funny to like watch these heads squirm because they'll never admit the accountability. They'll never say they were wrong, boy. But you motherfuckers know. Y'all doing dumb shit.
But you know where I found it?
Where?
Shout out to the Snark for backing it up.
They were fucking right.
Yo, that... No way.
They were riding for her, probably, right?
These niggas are so fucking stupid. Like, bro, it's unimaginable, bro. Holy fuck. So not only did y'all niggas get Denim's, Casey Tron, and Frogan fucking just shelved, bro. The lawsuit hitting them shits. Bad. Let's just say. Yo, Denim's out here making fucking $10 last 12 hours. That shit's hilarious. Anyway, coming off of that, nah, you snark bulls, you G-boys, yeah. Y'all don't even realize, y'all thinking the effort of y'all glazing the orbiter so they can go glaze up Hassan, that y'all really doing some good job, bro. We pushing out this narrative, bro. We're the force for good. Meanwhile, y'all just don't understand that, like, y'all are the main motherfuckers fucking it all up for them. Y'all got this nigga Hassan audience captured as fuck, bro. He doing dumbass shit. No cap. Y'all just seen this shit where he pulled out the line. This nigga looking dumb as hell. Then y'all got the fucking, again, orbiters fucked. You done dropped a whole John up in the snark. Ethan took that boy. Click. Screenshot. Thanks. I'll be taking that. Y'all niggas were definitely complicit. It's like, bro. They'll never fucking learn how stupid they are. I saw a nigga in a John, bro, in one of the comments. I'm already knowing. They were like, bro, niggas who hate Hassan, bro, these niggas always so arrogant. I'm looking at this nigga like he's dumb. Shit is crazy or better. Not looking at this nigga. Looking at the comment like this nigga's dumb. I'm like, bro, you must not watch me. I always be saying, bro, Trilly ain't shit. Trilly's a dumbass, bro. I can admit faults to myself because, nigga, I know niggas ain't perfect. But I'm going to tell you right fuck it now, bro. The only time a nigga will really be going crazy on some shit is when you see Johns like this. Hassan, his orbiters, the fucking G-boys, because they blatantly trying to push out some bullshit, these crazy ass narratives, run this echo chamber shit, and don't even get me started on the political rhetoric. It's like, nah, bro, this shit gotta be condemned every time. No ego shit. Let's put out good vibes. That's the actual good shit. Fuck.
Yeah, they had it.
They are their own worst enemy.
Someone
over there.
said,
But yeah, that was the main thing. Getting back to that, cause super sidebar. Yeah, these snark niggas, they just will never learn how much they keep fucking it up.
They are. The snark brain is taking all these people down.
someone sent it to the research, and the post was deleted. And I was like, fuck, where can I find it? I looked it up, and that's where it was.
Thank you, Snarkies.
Shout out.
Once again, I'm thanking them.
They're so good at self-snitching. It's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're literally self-snitching in the DMs.
Directly.
You know, I offered amnesty. Now, I'm not going to say if somebody took it, but I will say that I am learning a lot of interesting things. So this is what she does. She makes outlandish defamatory claims and then pretends that she's backing it up with this insane evidence, never retracts, never apologizes, and then when I quote her back directly to herself, she acts obtuse and like, oh, I don't understand. That's not what I said.
Plausible deniability. Oh, they love playing this, Sean. Oh my god, I hate it so much.
At all.
I do.
So she said, Ethan, here's a video of you sexually harassing a teenager. Is this a fake video? Please let me know. She really thought she was cooking. I said, this video is
Turns out the stove wasn't in the house, huh?
10 years old. It's actually 12. Your claim is that I'm currently doing this. When you stop sexually harassing young girls and read a book, implies active and current. Right? Obviously, right? Everybody knows that's what it...
If you stopped, which means he is still doing, which is not true. That be defamatory.
means. I refuse to believe that she's that dumb.
Everybody
Nah, not me. I mean, at this point, I believe anything. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to these fools' intelligence, if you were to tell me that boy again is in the negatives,
The chat is,
that.
nobody knows what this video is.
Oh, I thought everybody knew because it's a.
To be honest, I don't even know what the video is. I don't know what you're referring to.
Anyway,
me either.
it's just a really old video where I was being super offensive and gross, and it's 12 years old. It's like one of the first videos I ever made. It was made for this subreddit called Bravery Jerk, and it was meant to be a parody.
Bravery Jerk. Okay.
You know that subreddit?
No, but I know about the jerk subreddits, like generally being like parody subreddits or whatever.
So back in the day, they talked about this, but I was trying to make content for like all different communities on Reddit, trying to get exposure any way I could. I was doing them from like YouTube Haiku. Was it
Right, that one I remember.
and stuff like that. And there was this subreddit, Bravery Jerk, where they would just make like the most heinous, fucked up comments about people. And I made this video basically being kind of like a parody of comments that this person received. And again, I posted it 12 years ago, and I erased it 12 years ago. This isn't even a video that's been up. So, excuse me, God. Anyway, the point is, you guys know I've done offensive and weird and gross and horrible and racist shit. Like this
is the John I always talk about all the time. This is just like the change in patterns of behavior, John. Clearly, obviously, within all this, John, Ethan has even admitted himself the things he was doing then was obviously offensive, bad, and wouldn't be so koosh now. But obviously, to that factor, 12 years ago, I think we can see that. I'd say this all the time, especially with the Joe Bartolozzi thing. Yeah, you change who you are, and I mean that like on a perspective, obviously, like getting wires, or you broaden your horizons, and like you broaden your perspectives and shit like that. You are not the same person you are like on a year-to-year basis. So again, the example of that is like, the me right now, I mention this all the time to vids, is gonna be a different me a year from now. The me right now is a different me from me a year ago. So it's like, yeah, you gonna change, especially if you're getting older. Like, I would hope, I say this all the time too, that heads get wiser. Some don't, but like to obviously use that example in this case, like, this video is from 12 years ago. I'm sure Ethan, the way his ideologies are and the way he's thinking now, I'm sure he doesn't think the same as then. And he's literally saying now he disavows all that type of and clearly his patterns of behavior, he's not doing this stuff anymore. So like, yeah, this John obviously happened in the past and things and such like that, but he disavows it. You can't just make it disappear. That John happened. But if he's obviously not koosh with it no more, not doing the same type of actions, you know what I'm saying, obviously moved on and is putting out like different, rhetoric and ideologies, and obviously doing better, putting out more positivity, then, you know what I'm saying, you gotta build and progress on, change for the better. That's just what it is.
This is all stuff I've copped to, right? Like, I'm very transparent with all the fucked up things I've done all my time on the internet, and over the course of 12 years, it's quite obvious that I've changed quite a bit. I also think a lot of it is like having your behavior examined, because a lot of it is having your behavior examined so closely, it forces you to examine your behavior closely in the same way, right? So obviously.
But this is a thing too of like, that's why I always say like, if you start your John off, bruh, mention all the time in the videos, Trilly yaps, Trilly repeats himself, but like, you start off genuine, when you start your content creation journey, whether you want to be a YouTuber, streamer, like, you know what I'm saying, TikToker, influencer, or whatever, like, just be your genuine self, keep it peas, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, be ultra sanitized, like, the head's like Luddy or like Pokemon, but like, you know what I'm saying, obviously you want to keep it peas, but still be you, still get your real off, still say your actual opinions and not some skinwalker shit. But like, don't want to be doing too much farming and shit like that. It might not do you that good.
Me and all of us make no we make no excuses for my past of controversial content, right? By the way, girl with the microphone who I shouted out at the top of the show did a nice video about it, debunking it. So shout out to her.
Turn up the mic.
So anyway, yeah. You continue to post weird sexual things about myself and other women on your stories about us wanting to fuck Hassan. 100%
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, might be true. I ain't gonna lie.
factually incorrect. You saw the post I showed where I was like, girl, he's just not into you. So she's saying I was sexually harassing her. And by the way,
That's not sexual harassment.
she's also calling herself a young woman,
It's not physical sexual harassment.
she's calling herself a young girl. Do you know how old Taylor Lorenz is? 41. She's older than I am.
Isn't her age like unconfirmed or something like that? I remember Hetzer talking about this like on her like Wikipedia, bro. Like it doesn't even show like a direct age. It's like it's like separate numbers. It's like 36, 37 or some shit, and then there's like 40. Yeah, it's bro. That shit is weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like
About us wanting to fuck Hassan, are you saying that you plan to stop making these sexual comments towards me and other women? This is how she was speaking to me in the other one. She's like a master at like concern trolling and manipulative.
that shit is not gonna work. I'm looking at her ass like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Are you gonna stop saying that you plan to stop making these sexual comments toward me and other women? What fucking sexual comments? Them shit's not doing you no bad. And plus, let's look at this shit that you're saying, and let's ask if that shit is true. It's fucking not. I'm like, bro, you tried. She tried, bro. Again, that concern trolling shit that Ethan is talking about, same shit. Concern trolling video from Ian. Yeah, that shit not gonna work here, bro. You tried.
Language. I said, how can I stop doing something from 10 years ago? I said, okay, well, for one, you aren't a young girl, are you? How old are you? Because I'm trying to, her claim, which she's trying to sidestep, is that I am perpetually sexually harassing young girls. That is a
Still ain't see no substantiation for that. Keep that in mind.
very specific meaning and image. So her only evidence is a video from 12 years ago. That's
That shit not gonna cut it. Obviously, Ethan has changed as a person, and like not putting out the same rhetoric, not doing those same actions, none of that shit. So she gonna need to try harder than this.
been erased for 12 years. That's been addressed. So she says, well, actually, you sexually harassed me with that Hassan joke. I said, okay, well then, are you a young girl? How does that apply to you?
Is that yo? I'm sorry, yo. Some of the Huns gotta do me good. Y'all already know. We love the Huns. We love the babes. Shout out to Girly Pops. Can y'all tell me right now if the thing that Ethan said was like, oh yeah, yo, Hassan doesn't want you, girl, or whatever. Do y'all think that's sexual harassment? Because me personally, I'm going to tell you that shit is not. That's just casual internet manner, niggas just talking shits on each other. If her dumb ass want to be fucking emotional, better yet, bro, why the fuck am I even trying to play into this shit? We know her ass is just like Yoko's ass, just like all these other motherfuckers, a victim complex fucking cry bully, bro. We know exactly what the fuck she's on. Why the fuck am I even taking it serious? But I'll still ask the babes a question. Do y'all think that little joke there by Ethan, you know what I'm saying, is sexual harassment? Let me know, please.
How old are you again? I'm not even being snarky. I'm like, okay, if you're talking about yourself, you're saying you're a young girl. So how old are you? She said, I would call myself and the other women you're harassing by making sexual comments young women.
Who is she referring to? Is she referring to like fucking Denims, Frogan, Casey Tron? Like, bro, Denims, isn't she like 28? Fucking Frogan's like 27. I don't know how fucking old Casey Tron is. She probably like 30. Real shit. Like, that's young on a relative scale, obviously, like, in comparison to heads being, like, freaking 50, 60, 70, like, duh. That's on the younger side, but, I'm not gonna lie. Pushing 30? Nah, I'm hating. Let me not even talk, because I'm on unk status being at 22. Heads would be like, yo, you're a baby. These jits be like, yo, again, I'm unk. I'm like, yo, how, bro? You finna be my age a couple years. Like, bro, what?
Do you see how insane she is?
Oh, I'm seeing it.
She's not that dumb. She knows exactly that she fucked up.
Are you?
Go ahead.
I gotta say, I don't think that it seems like her age is like a point of contention.
I know.
It is a point of contention because, like, bro, it's not confirmed.
I know.
That's what. She's such a weird
She's given
liar.
different answers a million times. It seems like
That's part of her lore. She's such a weird lying freak.
Bro, if you can't tell a nigga like your age, bro, like this is like, I'm sorry, yo, I just asked the Huns a question. Now the Huns about to cancel my dumb ass. I'm gonna take it to the chin though, cause like I said, I'm gonna keep it real. This is like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck for the Huns. Is it really rude to ask the weight? Is it really rude? And because from my perspective, I'm never asking that shit out of malicious John to be like, damn, you weigh this much? What the fuck? Yeah, I know, Trilly. I'm gonna be like that, bruh. The boss will slap the shit out of me. Like, yo, come on, let's be real here. But like, yo, I feel like that John not offensive because, yo, honestly, like, some heads genuinely curious, especially like going by like, yo, hold on, like, word. Like, yo, especially for like height and like, you know what I'm saying, comparisons to that and all that type of jazz. I don't know. But even as far as this John, going back to like Lorenz with the age John, why can that not be confirmed? That's also another thing. Is age one of the things that the babes don't like heads asking? I don't, that doesn't even make sense. Actually, fuck that. Because in this day and age, especially with these motherfuckers, 2024 being the year of allegations, I'm sorry, bro. I don't give a fuck if that shit is rude. I gotta know how old you are. What the hell? That shit is ridiculous. But anyway, main sidebar, back to this shit. Why is it that she cannot just confirm her age? Why is she saying different numbers? That's some like off shit, some weird shit. What are you trying to hide this for? It's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, hun. No matter what you want to say your age is or not, listen, humans, as far as I'm concerned, they age over time, and you can see the age. So, one thing gonna get to another, and head's gonna figure this out. So I don't understand what she's lying about this for. Like
she's a serial pathological liar.
Her Wikipedia.
Her Wikipedia
but that makes sense too, because again, the sign glazer, the sign orbiter
article gives a field of probability.
That's what I was saying to Wikipedia, John, bro. I'm like, yo, how does it not have a direct age, bro? Having one age hyphen another one is ridiculous, bro. Like, what? Like,
She never asked
What
a woman her
other
age.
famous person has a Wikipedia and their birthday is a field of probability?
famous.
What the Because she's given a different birthday date to so many different people, so many different employers that nobody knows her exact age, but to the best of my knowledge, it's 41. But like that just exemplifies what a weird, creepy, freak liar she is.
What the hell?
Can you find another public figure with a Wikipedia page where they've got a field of probability, a matrix? How weird.
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not. I mean, at least I've never seen it before.
It's ridiculous as hell.
So, again, she says, I would call myself a young woman. And again, she said young girls. So she knows exactly what she said, what she implied.
Misconstruing.
She defamed me. She lied about something horrific. And now she's trying to avoid any accountability and to avoid walking it back or apologizing by saying bullshit like, no, I'm actually a young woman. Well, you said young.
I'd be like, where, fuck off. You said you was a young girly pop in the shits. So what is it now? Like, no.
Girl.
See, you gotta be direct as hell with these type of motherfuckers, because they're gonna try to misconstrue this shit and goalpost shift as much as possible, bruh. And then obviously on top of that, concern troll your dumbass so they can, again, victim complex their way fucking into making you feel guilty and all that shit. Now that shit not happening. You niggas are out here slandering niggas blatantly, bro. Fuck off. You about to take this shit to the chin. Mixer, like,
You didn't say young woman, but if you're a young woman, you're 41, you're old as fuck. Sorry.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is why I fucking love Ethan, bro. Said, nah, I'm not gonna lie. Hun, it's looking like retirement home. Fuck out of here. Bro,
You're not a young woman.
never.
A young woman's like what? Like maybe in the late 20s.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I'll tell you what, it's not 40.
She ain't it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that, Taylor.
Yeah, that's
You
definitely.
ain't a young woman.
Oh, Miss Lorenz. It looks like you were misconstruing the little arguments there.
You're a young girl. Ain't nothing young about your old ass.
I look young and beautiful.
No, you don't. Wait,
Yo, no parasocial shit, bro. I be saying this shit all the time, but bro, I fucking miss the pod, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious.
she does look good for her age. I'm not gonna be along. And by the way, sorry, this is not me sexually harassing you. I'm just saying, I'm actually just being honest that you.
Bro, I don't even know what they really trying to try this shit, bro. Like, yo, I'm pretty certain Ethan does not give a fuck about any of these ads, whether it be Lorenz, fucking Denim's, John Frogan, fucking sexually. Again, wife, Miss Gila, Yeah, I seen her on the pod. He doesn't give a fuck about y'all, bro. Y'all really trying this main character shit. Bro, like, that shit was really pissing me the fuck off when Frogan was doing this shit. Based? Boy, dumbass, that shit was really getting me tight, because she was really trying to say Content Nuka Sandpiker was a third of the video was about me, so it was a video about myself. Yo, that John had me on fire, bro. Oh my god, bro. She had about maybe 10 minutes in the vid. I love it! What are these heads talking about? Bro, the narcissism is insane. I'm trying to tell you.
You look youthful for being as old as you are. But imagine she's telling me, she's older than me. And she's saying you sexually harassed a young girl. Me? Yeah, you're older than me.
Who?
I would call myself...
Friendly fire will not be tolerated.
And the other women you're harassing, young women. This is not something you did 10 years ago. You have been posting weird sexual stuff on your story about me and other women constantly in recent weeks. You implied I was a pedophile the other day. Weird that
Did you do that?
No.
Why? I'm like, my question is why are you texting jits about Roblox protests and shit, especially at 3 a.m.? Why are you doing this shit? Now, we ain't gonna say no Diddy file. We don't got no Jones to substantiate that. I won't be like you motherfuckers, stoop down to your level and say some shit with no proof. But I'm not gonna lie, I do need to ask why these scenarios are popping up recently, or better yet, fuck recently, frequently, with your ass, Miss Lorenz. The fuck? Like, yo.
No, of course not.
Ethan.
No, of course not.
Yo, Dan. Ethan, did you call her ass a Diddy? Yo, that shit got me fucking dead.
Okay.
I said something like that she's being weird. Do you know that if your kids are talking to her in Roblox or something like that?
Yeah, that sounds like you implied.
No, but it's
So
a
she was-
reference to a real thing. It's
The question overall is why the fuck is she doing that?
obviously
Like,
tongue in cheek and jokey.
Okay.
But let's.
but that's a whole nother thing too. Like, what's the name of it? Like, about like a lot of these things, because we say this all the time with pranks. Like, yo, a prank, at least to me, is something like where the prankster and the pranky both find that jump funny. So obviously, like, yo, if you both find it funny, then like it's overall you can consider that jump. But this is like a thing also with like jokes and maybe dark humor is about like tone and cadence, and obviously like, you know, the level of intelligence you're using when telling some of these jokes, because if you're telling any jokes like NMP the other day, stupid, right? But yeah, on that factor, obviously Ethan is not just gonna go out and directly say, oh yeah, but tell Lorenz she's a fucking PDF and all that shit. But yeah, we do need to ask some questions about some of these little interactions he's having, though.
say that the joke is that she's a pedo, right? And that's not what the joke was. That was my implication. It's just that she's weird with kids, right? And she pushes their boundaries. Which she has a history of doing. That's just a fact. That's just a fact in my opinion.
Everybody know a pedophile.
That's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant.
Nah.
I wouldn't even
said, oh my fault, pion. Yo, I heard that shit the other day. Oh my fault, pion.
consider her someone I know, so that wouldn't apply to me. But it's interesting that she understands the implication.
Sorry, me.
Because she understands all this shit. These motherfuckers just blatantly misconstrue all this shit on purpose because they want to push a narrative. It's like,
I just saw one of the things you posted to your story. I sent it. I didn't. Yeah.
Let me pull it. Oh yeah, this is. Yeah. By the way, she has this weird, creepy fucking photo shoot,
what the fuck?
and she's expecting me not to
fuck?
do creepy.
Wait, that's a real thing?
What the fuck is this? It's 3 a.m. in New York. Are your children texting Taylor Lorenz? Stay safe out there. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what type of fucking backrooms ask? Bro, what the hell, bro? This look like some goddamn entity shit, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. Is this supposed to be like one of them goddamn like liminal looking shits? I don't know what the hell was the theme when she was deciding to take this flick.
That's a real photo of her. It's 3 a.m. in New York. Are your children texting Taylor Lorenz? Stay safe out there. And I played it with this music or something similar. She writing the jokes for me. So if she's thinking like, oh, you actually accused me of being a pedophile, give me a fucking break. But I think it's cute that you understand the implication as opposed to you literally saying in total dead seriousness, as a journalist, by the way, I'm a dumb comedian goofball loser. You're a journalist, a reporter of fucking facts, allegedly.
You don't report facts for shit.
Booger
Right.
loops.
And so, like, when you say you're harassing young girls, sexually harassing young girls, that means something.
Like her.
Oh, yeah, and I had to do a little concern trolling, which was fun because, again, she just takes the bait every time. She's so
Oh
dumb.
yeah, this was the thing I was talking about. The content cop Taylor Lorenz. Yeah.
So this video is really good. I recommend it. A content cop, Taylor Lorenz, 4 years ago, he has a whole section about how she exploits children, how she's talking to underage kids without their parents knowing, how she's going into their house without the parents fully understanding what she's doing there and all this kinds of stuff. And it's like, that's pretty weird. There's actually a really good post from Antonius, that legendary king, about her unscrupulous behavior with chick kids.
Why don't you take a seat right over there?
I said, Taylor, I'm genuinely not your enemy. I hope someday you can understand that. I only want to protect children. And you have a pattern of talking with minors late at night and without parents' consent. Taylor, would you want your child texting a 45-year-old stranger?
Yeah, I had a feeling that this shit was about to get buttoned. I'm like, holy fuck. Hold on, bro. Button moment. Button moment. Damn, this button moment was long as shit. God damn. Holy shit.
Taylor, yeah. This is a verbatim.
I almost fucking threw my drink. I'm sorry. That shit was so funny. Because all you see is Ethan looking like, oh, yeah, reading shit. Nope. Yeah, let me go ahead and button that boy out.
Basically message she was sending me about how I'm sexually harassing girls and need to stop. Let's go to the let's see here. So she said, I wouldn't call myself blah blah blah. I think it's incredibly weird how you keep making sexual comments about myself and other women. Again, total lies. All I did was make one dumb joke about Hassan not being into her. I said, okay, we'll see. Thanks for your time. Just over the conversation, and she keeps going. And by the way, remember, she posted this. I genuinely don't get it, Ethan. I have no problem with you yelling at me every day about my political beliefs. That's your prerogative, and we can disagree. But
That is holy shit. Yo, that shit would have me so fucking mad, bro. Oh, bro, that is annoying, bro. That is actually so annoying. This is genuinely that concern trolling shit like to a fucking T. Oh my god, bro. Holding back the crash would be like a monumentous task, a level impossible task, bro, because holy shit. I have no problem with you yelling at me every day about my political beliefs. That's your prerogative, and we can disagree. Yeah, but when heads disagree with your political beliefs, it's a problem, right? Niggas are a misogynist, a sexist. Bro, this shit is so ridiculous, bro. Continuing.
making comments about my and other women's sex lives is gross. Will you stop doing this? Now this is like a snark.
But making comments about my and other women's sex lives is gross. Will you stop doing that? Yo, let's ask about these other women. Let's really bro, this shit is so annoying. These other women talk about who fucking denims? Who is out here calling niggas rapists? What the fuck is she talking about? This shit is hilarious as fuck, bro.
Darker narrative that I'm sexually harassing women based on nothing, and she's just riding that, and it's so pathetic. I'm not even addressing it because it's so fucking transparent. Her only evidence is a video from 12 years ago. Snark brain is a disease. I agree. So why are you participating in it? Again, this is the girl who's been retweeting Bad Empanada. Okay.
Wait. I wasn't even paying attention. Wait, hold on. What is it? I agree. So why you are participating? Wait. Snark brain is a disease. I agree. So why are you participating in it? Oh yeah, this is okay. Yeah, Blues Taylor. I keep forgetting it, bro. I'm just sitting here already still baffled off of this dumb shit. Anyway, why are you participating in it? The snarks are about Ethan. What the fuck is she talking about? Dumbass. Anyway.
Why can't you critique women you disagree with without making sexual or misogynistic comments?
She's actually fucking stupid. Like, she's actually dumb as shit. She's actually, like, her brain is actually fucking rocks. I can't even believe this shit. This is, holy fuck. Yeah, this is triggering a whole nother level, bruh.
Good luck with that. Again, being over the conversation. Good luck with getting you to stop harassing me and other women by making
He's not doing that shit. Holy fuck. Shut the fuck up. God damn it, yo.
sexual comments. Like, convincing literally anyone outside of your snark bubble that I'm sexually harassing anyone. I don't participate in snark subreddits, Ethan. You do.
You don't? You don't? Where the fuck are you getting some of this info from? Again, like the whole fucking, you know, implication that fucking Ethan killed Shredder? Yeah, you fucking liar. This is bullshit. Like, oh my god, these...
What you're doing, which is not true. I guess they say our subreddit's a snark, but
That's what
it's
I'm
not.
saying, which is so fucking stupid. Like, there's a very clear difference, bro. The fucking, obviously, the H3 Productions, like, subreddit is the main H3 podcast subreddit. Leftovers H3, snark. H3 snark. Snark. Like, bro, heads is not sitting in that shit. Like, bro, the motherfuckers, will post clips in that shit to blatantly implicate their fucking orbiters, bro. May get some clips from there since y'all want to just give us the info for free. Tough, but niggas ain't sitting there perusing that shit on a casual like you dumbasses. Fuck.
What you're doing, posting gross sexual commentary about myself and other women's sex lives, is harassing and is sexual. You've made
Harassing fucking who? Like, that shit is crazy. Y'all love to say this shit. God damn, that is annoying as hell. All y'all motherfucking orbiters, bro. Now Ethan is doing these targeted harassment campaigns against us. Yo, what are y'all doing? Oh, no. What? No. But there's a genocide going on. Trying to use that shit as a shield. Nah, bro. You motherfuckers are gonna take accountability, bro. That shit is dead.
And by the way, her posting this is continuing the defamation and this whole like snark narrative that they're trying to make like mainstream is that I'm sexually harassing women, which is fucking insane. You've made weird comments about my sex life, Anissa's sex life. What?
She's talking about that fucking joke that Ethan made. Like, yeah, he bombed that shit the first time, but he fucking clarified that shit, bro. Like, niggas are still talking about it because he was making that joke where, like, basically he would be fucking Ian, and then like Anissa would be the fucking cuck or whatever. But he like fucked it up, and the way he said it, yeah, it sounded like he was talking about like fucking Anissa or whatever. But obviously, like we done clarified earlier, yeah, Ethan has Ela. He doesn't give a fuck about any of these motherfuckers. Like, are y'all niggas? Oh my god. Asking if the fucking snark niggas, the goddamn orbiter niggas are stupid. Duh, they're fucking morons.
I have made weird comments about Anissa's sex life?
About her being the cock and you're
Yeah, the joke shit, yeah.
Yeah, I misspoke and immediately corrected myself. Yeah. Again, the journalist, that's what she's citing. When I was making a joke about how she was going to watch me and Ian have sex because she's the cuck. That was the joke. If you
she was going to watch me and Ian have sex. So we were going to be fucking, and let me trust y'all, bro. She was in the cuck chair, bro. Y'all saw Ian was in the cuck chair on Sunstream. Like, I'm like, what?
watch that and actually think that I'm like, oh.
But yeah, nah, real life, yeah, he clarified that shit. Yeah, ain't nobody want your go ass but fucking Ian's dumbass.
Yeah, I want to fuck Anissa. That's insane. That's like obviously bad faith and insane. Not to mention that I immediately was like, oh, I misspoke. That's not what I meant at all. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't participate, blah, blah, blah. Will you stop sexually harassing myself and other young women in your Instagram stories and YouTube show?
Will you stop posting slanders, defamatory shit on fucking Twitter all goddamn day? On fucking Reddit, all this other bullshit? No, you won't. Dumbass. Fuck.
YouTube show? Sounds like a boomer. Damn, that's crazy. The New York Times is still dealing with your last defamatory lawsuit, which is true. She got sued for defamation, and the New York Times is still...
Are you serious? I mean, well, no one was taking her ass serious regardless of this factor, but like, why would anyone seriously take her ass serious after that?
Dealing with it.
That's like
This time there's no institution to protect you, though. So you're going to, now she goes, now you're going to threaten to bankrupt me? That's true. We are the H3 show now. So you're going to threaten to bankrupt me legally for asking you to stop sexually harassing me? It's like,
oh my god, the misconstruing the shits, bro. They're trying to form our own narrative. Holy fuck, bro. Like, I could not, bro. There is no way. You already know me, bro. You ain't never catching a DM from Trilly and none of that shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. One. Yeah, this is how a lot of niggas fuck up. This is the same shit I be saying about the discords and shit, bro. This is where a lot of niggas go bad. That shit is dead, bro. We've got nothing to conversate. I've seen some heads who, what's the name, share love on the Jones before, and I'm gonna lie, share love back. But yeah, bro, if motherfuckers is responding to every head in a DM, shit is deaded. But yo, most definitely not for heads like her, because I just couldn't stand it, bro. It would piss me off fucking like conversing where like it genuinely would get me mad as shit. I'll be on my phone. Oh, my phone not even down here. It's probably upstairs charged. I'll be on my phone typing back mad as fuck, bro. Like, you just dead ass lying. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Cause this shit is annoying as hell. Like, do y'all see this? She's blatantly trying to just misconstrue this shit. So you're going to threaten to bankrupt me legally for asking you to stop sexually harassing me? How the fuck is he sexually harassing you? He said one shit that Hassan, not feeling you, girly pop. Like, bro, how the fuck are you getting sexually harassed? Moving on.
can you please shut the fuck up?
Double it.
New York Times won that baseless defamation lawsuit. When I checked online, they're still dealing with parts of it. It wasn't fully dismissed, which was funded by extreme right-wing donors, whatever you say, I don't know. And
Wait, NYT won that baseless defamation lawsuit, which is funny, but yeah, Taylor, hun, I need you to realize you're a fucking pathological liar. Anything that comes out of your mouth is not not believable. Yeah, as a whole, just yes, at least in my opinion. But on a factor of that, it's just like, yo, I gotta check every John that you're saying to see if it's factual, because you are known to just lie.
part of a coordinated smear campaign. By the way, that's not relevant. I just want to make it clear. I'm asking you to please stop making sexualized comments about me on your IG story that are leading to a tidal wave
Again, all he said was a son not feeling you, hun. Fuck are you talking about?
of harassment and abuse from your fans and putting me in physical danger. And your response is to threaten to sue me into bankruptcy? Just asking you to stop commenting on my sex life. In no way did I comment on her sex life.
By the way, still going into this combo, did she substantiate anything for saying that Ethan is sexually harassing young girls? She did not. Again, defamatory. You're trying to say that he's fucking, what's the name, sexually harassing you, all that shit. What about the shit that you're putting out? Like,
that is fucking mad. I just stopped responding because it was so pathetic. And then she goes and posts these tweets further defaming me, by the way, making a private conversation, which wasn't going to be defamation because it was a private conversation, public declarations. Right?
this shit is crazy. I'm telling you, bro.
Let's see. So
Yeah, you just noticed the fucking satisfying videos in the corner.
here, so then I posted all the rest of the DMs. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah. So she posted that, and I was like, well, let's post all of them. Because in this one, I asked her, give me one fucking bit of evidence that I sexually harassed young girls at the very end.
Official.
Not the ad. I didn't mean for the ad. I said, let me just cut this part because this part's really important.
I like the Joker angle of those videos you sent.
What does that mean? What's the Joker? What does that mean?
Huh? The what are those videos that were in the DMs between you guys?
Oh, the creepy, weird photos shoot.
Not the Jonkler. No, let me stop.
She did?
Let's not bring
No,
that back.
that video you were just watching of showing your DMs. There was like, was it? Here, I'll send it.
Anyway, so this part here, I'm just gonna read.
Oh, it was
Damn, bro. She was sending fucking novels, bro.
your story.
Yo.
I said, I asked you to provide examples. You seem not to be able to do that. Examples of you posting about me? Check your story archive. No, of me sexually harassing young girls within the past 5 years. I'm really glad to hear that you feel bad for your past behavior, including when you made sexual comments to children in a video game.
Yo, we're talking about right now. You're saying if he stopped sexually harassing young girls. Yo, that means he's still doing this shit. Where's your proof that he is still doing this shit?
Oh, that. And now she's bringing up the fucking Facebook thing. The Facebook video, the VR, remember? When I was trying to get banned from VR and I was I was trying to grope one of the admins.
Yeah.
And there was a part when there was a group of kids, and the moment I heard their kid voices, I was like, whoa, I'm getting out of here, and ran away. So now she's saying I was making sexual, I was doing sexual behavior in front of children.
Is she talking about like some bullshit in like fucking like VR chat?
I find it is ironic that she said if you want to critique me for my politics, do it all day. But it's the same thing. If she wants to critique you, why does she need to reach for all these different snark talking points? Where
A.B. cooking.
You know what?
clearly, especially as you said, if she's a journalist.
She has more
Well, she's not a fucking journalist, at least not a reputable one anymore.
responsibility to be careful with the words. You know, we need to start calling her Mr. Fantastic, because that girl can reach.
Nice. That's a good one.
Nice.
Boom.
So Mr. Fantastic's superpowers is he could stretch really far.
He has a stretchy reach. So anyway,
Everywhere.
his whole body can stretch. Yeah. I'm asking you to do a stop sexualizing me and other women as part of an online harassment campaign that endangers our safety. It's like she keeps building on it.
Wait, where is that? Oh, right here.
I was like, what? Like I said, you're sexually harassing myself and young women by speculating about our sex lives. I'm asking you to stop doing that. I'm like, can you provide me one example from the last 5 years?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just rereading this shit. Like I said, you're sexually harassing myself and other young women by speculating about our sex lives. Speculating about our sex... How... Yo, maybe I gotta look up the definition of sexual harassment, bro. Because, like, maybe I'm just really fucking stupid, bro. Like, hold on. Sexual harassment is unwelcome conduct of a sexual nature that creates hostile or offensive environment or affects employment decisions. Well, we already know it's not affecting her employment decisions, considering she's an ex-journalist and got fucking fired. Let's see, that creates a hostile and offensive environment. Okay, you know what? Let's just say by Ethan posting the little John where Hassan doesn't want you or whatever, that's creating a hostile environment. Let's ask about the environment that her, Denims, Caseytron, and Frogan create within the orbit. But I bet they got nothing to say about that, right? Of course. It's like, bro. Alright, bro. We're gonna see you later. And by the way, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how much of a hostile environment is creating based on the factor of, you know, they could just not open up their fucking mouths and say the dumb shit that they do. And maybe they wouldn't be getting these harassment campaigns. Because even, like I say, to that, there's a difference between hate and genuine criticism. And yeah, I'm sure a good amount of these people and everyone that's wrapped up in this drama is getting some level of hate, which is bad. You don't want to put that out. But I'm sorry. Also, in my opinion, Hassan, the Orbiters, all these bulls, they are doing a lot of shit in which they can get genuine criticism. And I mean real fucking genuine criticism. Let me tell you, bruh. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think she's just fucking lying. And actually, it's looking like she just is. Like,
She cannot. She says a single example of you making sexualized comments on Instagram? Yeah. She doesn't provide one.
of course not.
And by the way, she's the one that's wanting to share this conversation when it shows that she's unable to even provide one example. So here's the whole combo. We can get into this. So Taylor posted a clip of our convo on Twitter. So I'm posting the whole thing. Got to keep everyone entertained while I'm gone. This is the context that I think I should have shown first, because this really shows what I was doing in those jokes. This should have come first.
That was the Joker angle I was talking about, by the way, from your Instagram stories.
Oh, the way I filmed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Down angle.
Was it? I don't know. What? I don't.
Oh yeah.
That's just. This is. I'm just Joker. That's just how I roll.
Also, I'm a bit late, but Philly D did drop 13 minutes ago.
Dude, he made a video about me.
No. It's MAGA implodes over Trump and Epstein list.
Let's watch it.
So what's the relevance to this show?
It's just dropped.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
It just dropped. Okay, but I think a lot of people on YouTube probably just dropped a video. I mean,
Well, we have good crossover. I think people should know too.
It's like news.
I don't want them to leave and go watch that though.
Said, nah, my nigga, I need the views, bro. Damn, Ethan.
You know what I mean?
Right. So that's why we're.
Unless
wrapping up.
Philly's like, hey, they're live, then that would be an equal exchange. If even if people are saying, oh, they're live now, go watch them.
I don't see an issue with people going in there and watching it.
I mean, if they want to.
Well, they could mute our show and turn on Philly D. So that's why we don't lose them.
Am I mad at Philly or am I not mad at Philly?
You're not.
He's like, yo, do I hate this nigga? Like, bro.
You're not.
I'm not mad.
Like,
You're trying to be.
he really
I
is.
wanna-
No, nah, for real. He said, hold on, nah, you gotta come up with an excuse. Nah, but that one time, nah.
Hey, I want to be mad at Philly.
6 hours ago, Fextra Life dropped a video. Elden Ring Night Rain party composition. Does it even matter?
Whoa, that's a good one.
Who posted that?
A channel called Fextra Life.
Oh, so we're just announcing any old videos that get
Well, you asked
posted?
it. You said, didn't you ask if other people were
I said,
dropping
yeah, I'm
videos?
sure there's lots of people.
Yeah, you did
Right,
ask.
so here was another one.
Nice.
Covering
Oh,
Night
sorry.
Rain party composition. Does it even matter?
Nice. That's informative. Another one.
Is
I
that
was thinking,
game good? I'm so sorry, but I haven't heard that much about the game.
Oh, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm kind of done with it now. I beat everything in it.
Oh. What do
I'm
you
pretty
mean?
much exhausted it.
Wait, the dungeons and. Didn't you start playing this last week?
It's
The Elden Ring?
The new
The new
Elden
Elden
Ring
game?
Oh, the Elden Ring.
love
Oh,
that
sorry.
fucking
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, since you liked Elden Ring so much, I would recommend it to you.
What's so damn funny to you?
I'm sorry. I just read a comment that said, Ethan, you should sue Nate next.
Why is that funny, dude? I have a daughter.
I'm still
He's like, I got kids, man.
man.
You want me to go into financial ruin? My kid
suing.
suffers from it? Come on, dude.
All right, let me
would
read
say-
this because this is the important context of why I was making these comments about her chatting up kids in Roblox and all this. I made a video talking about the comment she made about I forget why I did it, but I was just showing the comment she left on her Instagram page saying that I need to clean the dog shit up off my floor, and I was like, fuck Taylor.
Shit's so great.
Lorenz, she participated in the CPS lie. I'm not forgiving her. And so she responded to me. She said, I'm not watching all this, Ethan.
I bet you'll type out a whole fucking lecture on some bullshit, dude. On some fucking made up misconstrued lies, some straight misinformation. I bet you'll type all that out, but you won't get the context, will you? Of course you wouldn't.
I genuinely hope you get help because you're lashing out at a journalist who has been nothing but generous to you.
Fucking liar. Nothing but generous? What the fuck? What the hell? Like,
Watch it. It's good. Remember the message you wrote? I said, oh, wait, it's a video. I had to make it under a minute, so it was kind of challenging. Dude, what is going on with you? I genuinely don't get it. Me talking about speech rights has nothing to do with you. And again, I'd happily defend your free.
oh. No. Le camera. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. God, switch that boy out. Hold on. Y'all already know how we get down. We adding that boy out? No, boy. Never happening. Y'all know what it is. Hold on, let me put that boy back in. Alright, we straight back into it. Because, yeah, no clue what this woman is talking about.
Free speech rights anytime they were under attack. You're a true patriot, Taylor. Thanks for safeguarding our freedoms. And then she put out a tweet. So there's so much context. She tweeted out, Ethan and Hila begged me for help. Next time they come crawling to me begging for help with Reddit and CPS stuff, I'm not going to help them.
I'm sitting there. Begged you for help. Who the fuck even are you? Like, Yeah, I'm like, nah, it's immediately like, why the fuck is, for the CPS shit, especially the full CPS shit, why the fuck would motherfuckers be running to you for help? What the fuck are you going to do as a fucking hack journalist? Like, there's nothing you...
And so I was like, really? We begged you? Oh, there's so much fucking... It's such a messy conversation. Do we have these videos that I posted?
We do not.
It's not a big deal. Or the tweet she did about us begging her for help.
Let me see.
We were all on vacation, guys. You know. God damn. Jesus Christ, this conversation is long.
I'm about to say, nah, it was definitely a yap session, I ain't gonna lie, but you already know, she taking straight after Hassan on the lecturing type of tip right now, whole fucking essays.
Alright.
She shared DMs from Ela.
God damn it, why can't I zoom in on this when it's full screen?
This is not what podcasts are. It's horrible. I really can't believe Ian dumbass said that shit, bro. That shit is crazy. Considering fucking his podcast, maximum. I mean, not even.
So I said, we begged you for help. She said, yes, Ela asked me for help, and I've been back and forth with Reddit for you. They did a whole investigation into the Reddit stuff at my request. Literally, like I said, I'd happily go out of my way to help you or anyone else who I think is dealing with censorship online.
That's just a blatant, outright fucking lie.
May nobody ever write such disgusting, soulless, heinous things about your children someday, as I'm sure you'll have as little empathy for them as I do for you now.
Well, nah, she's definitely past 32, so she should have learned it by now.
But you got that Hassan retweet, so who knows, maybe you'll get a chance after all.
She won't.
I have zero stake in the drama between you and Hassan.
You do.
I'm sorry that I believe an online rumor about your dog, genuinely.
You think you could just get off with that shit by saying this little bullshit? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Like, see, that's where these motherfuckers, again, this is the whole thing with plausible deniability too, and the fucking factor of not taking accountability. It's like, yo, so now when you finally admit it's just this, nah, bro. But when somebody else, per se, again, Ethan in this case, when they do something wrong, because again, something wrong to these motherfuckers is quite literally anything. They just, if you don't follow their lead, oh my god, if you're not exactly on their ideologies, if you're not directly in the echo chamber, then yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, no, it's done. Nah, bro, you not about to just get off with a, I believed in unranked mirror about your dog. Sorry, genuinely. And then go cry, bully, victim complex when somebody does something wrong, once more, as I was saying, to y'all, or like differ from your ideologies or disagree with you. You ready to fucking burn the whole world down. It's some bullshit. Like, I see this, bro. Yo, motherfuckers like this, I don't give a shit. Motherfuckers like this, evil. Evil, my nigga. This clout shit fucked y'all up, corrupted y'all niggas, bro. Y'all doing this shit also, niggas online can suck your dick. Weak as fuck, boy. I'm gonna see that shit later.
You believed an online rumor about my dog? This was about my... Again, she's doing it. You're talking about my kids eating dog shit. It's not a rumor about my dog. The interesting part is not that my dog shits in the house. It's that my children are eating dog shit and getting giardia, and that's why the CPS is at my house. Let me read that again for you, dummy. God damn it. I can't zoom in more.
How Trilly feels on a casual. Y'all see Ethan like, oh, God damn it. Yo, that's me on a cash, bro. I can't see, bro. I be sitting there like, oh, especially no glasses, bro. Y'all already know. My bad. Trilly's chop. My fault. I know I'm blinding y'all. But like, yo, I be sitting there. Oh, I'm like, nah. Can't read that one. Cannot read that one. No cap. Nah, I'm feeling that on a heftier beat.
She said, he needs to stop spouting vile Zionist propaganda and log off for long enough to get his head straight, and clean up his house so his kids aren't crawling around in dog feces.
Seems like they got your ass. What the fuck? These fucking losers, boy. And it's so funny because, again, she was retweeting Bad Empanada. It's like, bro, these are the niggas y'all want to be around, bro. That shit. That niggas weirdos.
So she says, sorry, I believed a rumor about your dog.
Yo.
It's crazy. She's like allergic to, she has like a magnetic repellent to accountability.
I'm about to say to accountability because, yeah, sounds about true.
Here's a tweet from her. Thank you. Someone tell Ethan and his wife to stop begging me for help with...
No one's begging your ass for help. You quite literally can't help anyone with anything except for lowering their intelligence.
the Reddit situation if he's going to post rants like this. I've been nothing but respectful to Ethan during his entire...
No, the fuck you haven't. Shut the fuck up.
...meltdown and went out of his way to help Eli.
No, you didn't.
And him barely a month ago after they asked me. Oh yeah, I got mad because I said Taylor Lorenz begins the sweeping process. She's without a doubt the biggest hack loser in...
Yo. Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, Ethan was reading this and I was reading the thing under it, and that shit is blowing my mind, bruh. Okay.
Journalism.
Wait, hold up.
I said Taylor Lorenz begins the sweeping process. She's without a doubt the biggest hack loser in journalism. I say this in quotes because...
Okay, hold on. Nah, this is Ethan's response. I'm sorry, I had to read this shit first to respond. Hassan has been banned for 24 hours for covering the shooter's manifesto. He did, even while denouncing it. Huh? He tried to say that shit, what's that shit called? He tried to imply that this shit was a goddamn false flag. Like, yo, I'm not saying it's a false flag, but it is the perfect setup for one. What the hell are we talking about here? And then he goes on to say that the shooter was genuine in his actions. That's denouncing it? Yo, we're just fucking lying. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is criminal, bro. This is criminal, son. Anyway, yet another example of social media censorship of newsworthy information and coverage. This nigga said the shooter was genuine. Yo, hilarious. All right, anyway, Ethan's response to it.
Lorenz begins the sweeping process. She's without it.
Ooh, get your brooms out. It's looking like a 4-0. Get your brooms out. Because, yeah, she's sweeping this shit straight up. What are we talking about? Even while denouncing it? What? Yo, that is actually sending me so
Doubt
mad.
the biggest hack
That
loser in
just
journalism.
pissed me off.
I say this in quotes because any reputable org wouldn't hire her for free after an insane laying scandal. What a terrible and talentless person.
Approved.
She said Taylor Hassan got banned for 24 hours for covering the shooter's manifesto. Yet another example of social media censorship of newsworthy information, which was so dumb because you guys know what Hassan does on his stream.
Exactly. Fucking denounced it. Fucking dumbass. Actually, not even dumbass, just blatant fucking liar. And this is why niggas is saying you're sucking that nigga's cock, because it's literally, this is on some fucking Luddy time, and this easy shills. What are we talking about?
Thank you. Oh, this is the same one. Oh, here's the videos. Nice.
Lorenz, I am so
this is the video that started this whole thing, and I'm doing it a little out of order just because I'm trying to piece it together.
so glad that you brought this up. You know, I know.
I'm sorry, nah, bro. Amy was right. Not a Joker angle, some funny shit. I can't. She's like, Taylor Lorenz.
You have a problem.
Yo, let me chill, bro. They really gonna be like, Trilly's glazing. Yo, nah, but that shit got me fucking crazy. Yeah, the way Ethan's head smoking. Yeah.
I said, this is the comment, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was so heinous and offensive that I had to go through a few people, including Tom and a few other people that I know that know her, to find out if this account was really her, because I wanted to make sure before I talked about it, because it's almost unbelievably gross. He needs to log off. Every influencer has a snark page, and if he wants it taken down, he needs to go through legal channels, not publicly bait them. Normally, I would have sympathy, but Ethan has spent the past year absolutely terrorizing and stalking anyone, even stalking anyone. And he's obsessed with his son while spouting vile Zionistic propaganda.
Examples of this, she can't fucking provide them.
He needs to log off for a long time and get his head straight
Nah, hun, I think you should.
and clean up his house so his kids aren't crawling around in dog shit.
That shit got debunked again. He posted it on his story. CPS came through, said the shit was all green. Don't know what the fuck these niggas were doing. Headed out.
Remember, she characterized that as, sorry, I believed a rumor about your dog. Like, oh my God. So anyway.
I'm telling the truth. You were fired in disgrace from your previous job at the Washington Post for lying.
Yo.
Very embarrassing, by the way.
Wait. Embarrassing. Nah, ethereal level 8.
I'm not surprised you haven't been able to find a job since then. And frankly, I don't think you have much hope, especially after this. But let's see. The reason that we ever got in touch is because Taylor Lorenz 3.0, she has a snark meme page that posted such an obscenely mean, psychotic message about me. We had to actually check with people that knew her firsthand to see if it was actually her that left the message. Let me read it to you. This was on a post
just said
about me stalking anyone obsessed with his house so his kids aren't crawling around in dog feces.
Yo.
Here's the best part, guys. This was after CPS was called.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Can you imagine that, right, guys? And then
Oh my God. Yeah, that shit makes it even fucking worse. But again, yeah, like Ethan posted on his story, yeah. CPS said it was all good. These niggas were fucking capping.
And when she finds out that we're trying to figure out if it was her or not, she gets in touch with Hila through a fan and pretty much begs to help us. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry about the CPS comment. You know, I didn't mean it. Let me help you with Reddit. I know people there. Okay, sure. She reached out to Reddit. It amounts to nothing.
Holy shit.
And,
yeah, what was it supposed to amount into? What the fuck is her worth? Again, like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Especially on a tip of, like, a social, bro. Like, again, who is listening to her rhetoric that isn't a G-boy? Yo.
We talked for like a day once, and she tried to we've been begging you for help. Are you actually fucking out of your mind?
Yeah, so she says, oh, you were begging me for help. What happened was she heard from other people that we saw this post, and she messaged Hila in a panic, being like, I'm so sorry, can I help you with this? And we're like, sure. And then she has the
fuck nah
balls to say we were begging her. We have receipts of it all. Oh wait. God, it's such a mess.
Hey, Lorenz, I am so
that was that. You know? Is this the video? No. Here it is. Is this the video? No. Did I close the video? Yep.
Hey, Lorenz, I am so glad that you brought this up.
Oh my God.
I know you have a problem telling the truth.
Stand back and stand by. Thank you, Zach. Right on cue.
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Let me find this fucking
The true. No, me stop playing.
video.
The biggest load that we've seen.
Here's this. Yeah.
Satisfying give you every time.
We're fine. We're fine.
We're gonna be fine, guys. We're fine. Alright. I got to close this window, no problem.
What are we doing?
I don't care about Hassan retweets. I know you think I'm on someone's side, but it's just not the case. Are you too cowardly to admit that what the rumor was actually about? I said it's about my dog. Can you actually? She says, no. I saw a rumor that said your dog had been pooping all over the floor where your kids play. I now know that's false. And like I said, by the way, she left that comment after CPS came to the house.
So if you, bruh, wait. I saw a rumor that said your dog had been pooping all over the floor where your kids play. So if you saw a rumor, you just like what, immediately believed that boy? Like you didn't try to like find anything that substantiates it? Fucking course you didn't.
House. I now know that's false. Like I said, I really apologize for falling for that because I know how hard it is when people bring kids into it. I reached out to my detective at the LAPD who deals with my stalking case when Hila said people were calling CPS to see if there was anything they could do. Because I've had people call CPS on my family members and part of a harassment campaign that I think is abhorrent. Seems quite heartless thing to repeat as a rumor in the same paragraph urging me to get help. Seems quite calculated and intentional. You knew exactly what you were writing and why you changed up when you realized that I saw it and you didn't want the world to know what depraved lunatic you were.
Well, it's too late for that because we definitely see how fucking schizomax their ass is.
Even if I disagree with you on every single thing politically, I do those things because these are issues I care about. Again,
Wait, what? Even if I disagreed with you on, what the fuck? Even if I disagreed with you on every single thing politically, bruh, this not a politics thing. You're talking about you fucking, you know what I'm saying, basically being part of the, not part. It's obviously the whole distinction between that. Obviously, the whole false CPS shit is like the main motherfucker who actually did the call, but there were obviously people who definitely participated in propagating that shit. And yes, she was one of them. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Politics got nothing to do with this shit. You were fucking one of the heads propagating the whole false CPS narrative. Like, my nigga, what?
Ethan, I'm sorry I posted something false in a single comment on my meme page. Again, it's
Yeah, that's fucking slander, dumbass.
That's like OJ being like, okay, fine, I had one accident with the knife. I literally had one tiny accident with the knife.
Only.
Michael Jackson being like, okay, fine, like, I had a kid stay over my house a little too long one time.
You know what I mean?
But also, why do you have a meme page? You're a journalist. That's fucking pathetic and weird. Why does...
Wait, I didn't even think about that word, because, like, you fucking around doing dumb shit, posting bullshittery, wouldn't that ruin your credibility? Like, even if, like, you obviously do take your work serious and all that type of shit, like, your articles is good, like, some heads, like, looking at this shit, just knowing you got a meme page and you're posting bullshit, like, yeah, that's gonna ruin the credibility in their minds. So, yeah, I could see where, like, you know what I'm saying, the discrepancy is with that, like, on Ethan's part. Like, bro, why the fuck does she have a meme page? Yo, who the fuck finds her ass funny? That's the better question. Like,
does Taylor Lorenz have a meme page?
Yeah.
Taylor, I have plenty of sources. I really don't need help from an out-of-work hack 2-bit journalist. Which you offered, by the way. You said I begged. Are you sure about that? The minute someone said it was false, I have gone out of my way to help you and your family. Again,
no, the fuck you didn't.
This was after CPS call. This was after I already talked about it. If you don't need my help, then that's fine. Did I beg you for help? You did ask me for help, and I did spend hours of my time trying to help because I was willing to give you benefit of the doubt.
You're not willing to give anyone that fucking disagrees with you or has a discrepancy the benefit of the doubt. Stop fucking lying. You know this. Echo chamber shit, you're part of it.
Taylor, did me or Ela beg you for help?
See, this is why I keep saying this fucking, like, yo, what is, like, the perfect John? This not even, like, skinwalker. Actually, it kind of is. Like, it definitely is partially skinwalker. I'm not even gonna cap. But, like, yeah, this type of rhetoric, or the way, like, she's trying to, you know what I'm saying, manipulate the argument and shit within this conversation, this shit is not going to work for me, bro. I'm like, nah, you're going to address the main shit, because they'll love to try to wrap you in and, again, goalpost shift onto other things. So, like, obviously they can shift away from the main Johns I need to take accountability for by putting out all these other Johns. Yeah, nah, bro, I'm burning right through that shit. I'm like, yeah, you tried, but this is not what this main conversation was about. Talk about what you did in that comment. Like, nah. Talk about that other shit you're posting, like calling Ethan a fucking misogynist. All this shit, saying he's sexually harassing young girls. Talk about that shit. She can't. She can't for any of this shit. It's pathetic. And the niggas, again, these fucking G-boys, will continue to suck these niggas off. Insane.
Did we even ask you for help? Or did you offer to help? Forced to be honest, she says, I offered to help. Which I...
So then how, if you offered to help, then how did fucking, you know what I'm saying, Ethan or Ela beg you for help like you posted on Twitter? Fucking liar. Again, pathological liars. Are y'all seeing this shit? You G boys, wake the fuck up. These niggas are liars, bro. Real shit. They're fucking liars, bro. They don't give a fuck about you niggas, bro. They'll say whatever the fuck so you keep paying these niggas. Like, bro, it's crazy.
I'm happy to do because I care about these issues.
don't care about shit.
Okay, so she lied. She said we were begging her for help. Now she admits, okay, fine, I offered for help. But it's just because I care about Snark so much, despite retweeting Bandit Banana. And by the way, Ethan's attic. Most of y'all probably have seen this psychopath popping up here and there. This
the bull on Twitter.
guy's Ethan's attic. She's retweeting him.
Yeah.
And Hila messaged me repeatedly asking for help. We literally just asked for a follow-up like 3 days after because she never followed up with us. Are you sure Hila even asked you for help ever? Or did you offer? Again, I have no ill will. Literally none. But after spending hours helping you, it's confusing why you're lashing out. I offered and she asked.
No, go back. Again, I have no ill will. Liar. Directly. Again, you're in a sun's fucking orbit, bro. You must definitely have ill will. Literally none, Cap. After spending hours helping you, it's confusing why you're lashing out. You never followed back, so how did you help? Offered and she asked, which again, I was happy to do. Bro. Oh, wait, what? I offered and she asked? Yeah, we gonna have to see this for sure.
Which is it? You said we...
I was about to say, we're like, from what Ethan's saying, she never asked, so what the fuck? And this doesn't even make sense. I offered to help and she asked. So... nah, which one is it? Either Hila asked you for help or you offered to help. See, this is the bullshit I be talking about. Continuing.
Begged you for help. I offered, she asked. Which came first?
That's what I'm saying. That shit just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, yeah.
Man, honesty is an important aspect of being a journalist. She never asked you for help.
And that's probably why she isn't a fucking journalist anymore.
She literally asked if I follow up with Reddit. Again. She cannot tell the truth. And she, by the way, was planning to leak this, which is why she's talking so cryptically, right? She's so desperate to make her look like the good guy, victim. Your offer to help was not sincere. It was made out of self-preservation, and we all knew that. She, by the way, she panicked and messaged Hila. That's her ask. What happened? She posted Hila's DM. God, it's such a messy fucking interaction.
Yeah. So Hila posted something to her story, and then
so Hila. Okay, so Hila's like, "Oh, we begged you. So here's the conversation. Let's see. Hila now in my DMs calling me a lonely ass bitch. So stupid. It was a story. She tagged you personally. She's making it sound like Hila's harassing her in the DMs. No, she tagged you. She tagged you in a public story and called you that.
Oh. You know what? I think I see where the confusion came from. Whenever you tag someone on your story, it shows up to them in their DM.
I know that.
Yeah, no, I know you get it, but she's
a journalist about new media. She knows the difference between a tag and a DM.
Well, she's older than you,
right?
Maybe.
I'm like, yeah, no. I think the factor is she probably does, or maybe she doesn't. I ain't gonna lie, cause yo, kind of like AB saying, she might be a little older than she's at least letting on. But yeah, nah, I don't believe that either. This is another like argument misconstruction, I guess. I guess in my opinion, yeah, she just blatantly capping, bro. Like, yeah, she know how the fucking Instagram shit works.
I mean, at 41, who knows? I'm surprised she's not exclusive to Facebook. So wait, what is this? What's the context here?
That's her.
This is her response, right? Mm-hmm. So where's Hila's DM? It's previous. Hila's now in the DMs, calling me a lonely ass. And then now we need Hila's DM.
Now squint your eyes.
But I feel like that comes later.
Turn your head sideways.
I'm not gonna do that.
Do you see him?
See who?
If you can see Jesus.
Yo, Ethan. Like, nah. Like, yo, this is literally the joint I was doing earlier, bro. Now that is really me, bro, with no glasses on. I cannot see. I'm like, yeah, bro. And it's Jones that be like directly in front of me too, bro. Oh, it's so bad.
Subscribe right now.
Oh no. She says this is when the concern trolling starts, and it really, really is disgusting. That's her asking for an update to your alleged genuine offer for help. It is genuine, and even as you
If not,
attack me today, I'd help you.
yeah, I'd help you if you were being censored online. You'd be jumping for joy, Giddy, my dumbass. Giddy as fuck if he was being censored. Please stop lying, hon.
If you were being censored online, but when you lash out over comments that are completely unrelated to you, it's really disturbing. I hope you find peace and realize that not everyone is against you.
It is so fucking annoying. The concern trolling. Holy shit. Yeah.
And not everyone is involved in some plot to take you down.
Alright. So that aside orbit just do. Alright.
I mean that, Ethan. Oh.
Yo. The crash out would be ethereal, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, I would do it earlier, bro. I'll be behind my phone. Woo. Like, bro, just raging, bro. I'm like, bro, I can't believe someone could be this fucking sneaky, bro. This fucking soulless, bro. I'm like, it's actually nutty, bro. I genuinely hope you find peace and realize that not everyone is against you and not everyone is involved in some plot to take you down. This is crazy. While blatantly like participating in like the orbit, bro. Reposting bulls like Bad Empanada, bro. This is like, yo, come on.
I was like, wow, dude. Thank you, Taylor. I really appreciate your genuine concern for my health and well-being.
Concern trolling.
And then I posted this message again. Ethan needs to stop spouting Zionist propaganda and clean up his house so his kids stop eating dog shit. I'm sorry you disagree with Hassan on so many things. It has nothing to do with me. But lashing out at me because I'm talking about speech rights is so silly. I am concerned, man. There are so many people who are genuinely not against you in any...
Yeah, there are people who are not genuinely against him. But you are one of the people who definitely are against him. So what the fuck are you on about?
way. And you seem not to realize that.
You keep calling him a fucking misogynist, and you're out here saying he's sexually harassing young girls. What the fuck? You are blatantly against him. Yo, this shit is crazy. Like,
you think I'm out to get you. It's so ridiculous.
You fucking are. Oh my god, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Bro, Ethan, like, yo, he's so strong for this jump because obviously we all know the false CPS situation. He tried to fucking do this fucking ploy to get his children taken away. He's so strong for this shit. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I couldn't be the nigga in this DM. I would be crashing the fuck out. I'm like, bro, niggas is really soulless as hell, bro. Like, yo, niggas blatantly out here propagating shit like them trying to do the fucking false CPS shit, and you're acting all sly doing this concern trolling shit. Ethan, I hope you genuinely get help. You know, people are not against you. People are not involved in a ploy to take you down. Fuck off. Like, genuinely fuck off. Like, that shit is so evil.
Ridiculous. Yeah, after CPS came, I'm not making any apologies, and I'm not making any...
Fuck no. Again, that's what I was saying for Denim's dumbass, especially with this lawsuit. Nigga, his scorched earth is over, bro. You niggas really went after the fam, and then at that, his fucking kids, bro. Y'all niggas are dumb as shit, and y'all getting the stupid consequences for y'all dumbass actions. Like, bro.
Concessions on this. You participate in spreading this rumor, especially after they visited. I don't need to know anything else about you. Having had CPS called on my relatives before I completely understand. No, you don't. That happened to your relatives. And then you don't understand because you continue to spread that lie online.
Exactly. That's an even better point because, word, if you truly did understand, then why are you participating, again, in another situation that is a false CPS, John, or whatever, against someone else? Wouldn't you, again, want to do better on the case? And then she's out here saying that they begged, like Ethan and Hila begged her for help with this shit, even though that's cap. Do y'all see the misconstrusions, the lies, all of this shit? It's fucking crazy. Like, and not once ever will any of these motherfuckers take accountability. Insane works. Or well, I guess she did, you could say. I'm not counting that shit. A little fucking sorry I spread a false online rumor. That's no fucking apology. You don't give a shit. You were happy as hell to say that shit.
After it happened. I really am sorry you had to go through all that, and I'm sorry I believe in an online rumor. and left a single Instagram reply once in my
Fuck off. This fucking apology is so disingenuous. Just like the same shit when Ethan was fucking around saying he was gonna sue Sean the Black and he was telling him to fucking apologize. The same disingenuous ass shit. You know you niggas aren't remorseful, bro.
meme page.
Shit is so annoying, bro. Like shit with Jelly get me hot, bro. I'm telling you.
But I hope you Charles Manson's like, okay, fine. I went to a party I wasn't invited to one time. What's the big deal? I hope you realize, Ethan, I am not out to get you.
Yes, the fuck you are. You're such a fucking liar, bro. Holy shit.
And I am not involved in whatever drama you have.
You directly are. You're fucking glazing up Hassan damn near at every moment I see your ass. Like
with Hassan or anyone else.
Charles Manson wasn't there for the record.
Right. Okay. Right. That's right. I'll have to amend that. Said you'll never be anything more to me than someone that spread the rumor that CPS interviewed my children and searched my home. That's it. Like I said, that's your prerogative. But I hope one day you'll realize that a lot of people aren't out to get you.
Stop fucking saying this. Yes, a lot of people aren't out to get Ethan. That's correct. But you and the fucking orbiters and Hassan are. So why the fuck are you niggas out here again trying to play this plausible deniability shit? It is so fucking annoying. You niggas are not angels. Y'all motherfuckers love this cry bullying shit. And it's embarrassing as hell.
And you're lashing out at people, a lot of people who really mean well.
Who are they? Name them. Is it your force for good? Hassan? He sure does mean well, let me tell you. Fuck
Anyway,
off.
I hope you and your family stay safe. Hila's a very generous and kind person, according to...
Yo, like, no parasocial shit. This shit is actively getting me even more mad. Because it's like, yo, you know she's doing this on purpose, bruh. Like, you directly know, like, she's doing top tier level rage baits right now. Holy, and I'm falling for it, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. But it's like the fact, why do people even do this? Like, my question, and it's for like a lot of these heads, especially in this content creator streaming zone, whatever, bro. What is the end goal of some of these heads doing shit like this? Especially y'all bulls spreading all this false misinformation, you know, the fucking echo chamber, the G-boys and all that. The orbiters doing all this shit. What is the end goal? I really need to truthfully know if y'all fucking just blatantly spreading the misinformation, lying about heads, bro. I have to know what their end goals are, bro. Cause like, do they not realize that this shit at some point is gonna bite them in the fucking ass? It already is. It's like, bro. Hey, I'm not those niggas, and I'm sure happy I'm not.
Everyone I know. And I hope she's had to deal with any of the stuff that... And I hate that she's had to deal with any of the stuff. I said, I don't care. You can stop typing to me. That's too bad. But I hope one day you'll care about how your actions affect others.
Bro, it just shatter my mouse, bro. I'm gonna tell her, bro, shut the fuck up, yo. Bro, stop hitting my phone, bro. I would be so fucking mad. Like, bro. But I hope one day you'll care about how your actions affect others. Yeah, what about you and your fucking other, you know, compatriots? What about their fucking actions? How did those shits affect others? Like, bro. We'll save the crashes. We still got a bit left in this.
I actually do care a lot about that. Since the CPS visit, not in the way that you want, but yes, I do care. And now go back to pretending your dream is to have a Substack while being completely blacklisted from anyone serious in your field. A little snarky, sure. Well, okay, well, I am glad to hear that.
I'm sorry, bro. If saying shit to her and like you feel like this is bad on Ethan's part, like, bro, this shit, it's like shit like this is offensive, bro. You have to grow the fuck up, bro. Like, this is casual internet banter, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's, come on, bro. And I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep it a buck skis. This shit seeming pretty true. What mainstream fucking news John is looking to hire Taylor Lorenz? You tell me and get back to me on that. Fuck. So yeah, if you think this shit is super offensive, which I don't know how you would think that, it's time to grow up.
That. And like I said, I'll always defend people's right to free speech.
That is just blatantly bullshit. Like, that is just blatantly, I'll always defend people's rights to free speech. But yeah, as soon as they have that free speech, you know what I'm saying, by having their own opinions, ones that disagree with yours, you're on fucking fire. You're telling these niggas they're Nazis and fascists and they're doing all this bullshit. That's always defending people's rights to free speech? Let's get for real.
I'm sorry you took that personally. If you ever do get some distance and realize I am not out to get you, feel free to reach out anytime.
No one's reaching out to you, dumbass, besides for when you're fucking spreading misinformation. Like, what?
In the meantime, stay safe and take care. This is very strange and weird, Ethan. You're lashing out and spouting nonsense because you're hurting.
Well, yeah, when fucking dumbasses on the internet call fucking false CPS calls on you, I ain't gonna lie, I would be pretty hurt. Fuck off. Like, bro.
She's turning into Michael Jackson.
Like, this shit is so goddamn annoying, bro. Y'all don't even fucking know. It's like, why? Like, why even do this shit?
I've continued to be kind and generous to you. You should ask yourself why you respond with such vitriol when someone's showing you kindness.
That fucking comment on the Joan on the meme page was kindness? Interesting.
What? I can tell.
Calling him a misogynist, saying he's sexually harassing young girls online? That shit is showing him kindness? Hilarious.
You're hurting. But please know that I am not the enemy here. Ma'am, enjoy your evening. Cheers. Sent the message again.
The message again. I'm like, yeah, is she a fucking idiot or a moron? Yeah, this John is showing kindness. Real cute.
Clearly trying to fucking not talk to her anymore. Cheers, Ethan, and take care of yourself, and hope you get to log off and spend time with your family. It's like,
shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. Such an obnoxious loser. Then this happened a few days later when people were showing evidence that she was participating in H3 snark. So I was like, hold the phone, after all that grandstanding, you're participating with H3 snark?
What? Like, did we expect anything else from her? Like, I'm genuinely curious on that. Like, did we actually? We didn't. Of course she was. Again, this is where all these bulls are getting these talking points. Like, bro, heads like Hassan love to talk about heads using Destiny talking points, yet they busting out all their shits from the snark. Like, bro, you niggas have to get the fuck out of here, bro. Shit ain't gonna work.
And at this point, even if she's not, she's retweeting snark stuff like every day, all the time. Like, she's absolutely a snarker. There's no question. So have you participated in H3 snark? Absolutely not. I don't even have a Reddit account. I've only seen stuff of what Hila sent me, despite engaging with...
She does realize, like, you can be browsing the snarks and shit without a Reddit account, correct? I don't got a fucking Reddit account, and I can bring up the snark right now. Fuck.
Ethan's Attic and Ben and Panada and all the other famous snarker accounts online and retweeting it all. Why would I participate in snark against you?
Because you have a fucking vendetta against him. Because you, for whatever reason, love Hassan.
Not only am I against snark communities,
That's a blatant lie.
I have absolutely nothing against you.
That is absolutely cap, and you know this.
I'm sorry for what you're going through,
You're not.
but this stuff has nothing to do with me.
It doesn't, but you love to insert yourself.
I really do wish you the best, Ethan.
You don't.
Like I said, you're being ignorant right now. I'm sorry I once fell for an online rumor about your kids crawling
Why didn't you do more research? Aren't you a fucking journalist?
around on a dirty floor. I left a single reply saying that once in the comment section of a meme page.
Again, to Ethan's credit, why the fuck do you have a meme page? You're a journalist. Get serious about your career.
There's nothing to do. Like, if she could at least be like, that was out of line, that was super hurtful and fucked up, especially after CPS came. No, it's always
No, they'll never take accountability for anything.
gotta be, I'm so sorry that I left one comment about a silly rumor about your dogs. I know how much it sucks to have false stuff said about you online. You lied about me repeatedly in your IG stories.
Wait. Go back. Go back.
I know how much it sucks to have false stuff said about you online.
Yeah, you're the one doing it.
You lied about me repeatedly in your IG stories.
Are they lies? Are they?
You also had kids I was parenting targeted in online harassment campaigns.
Examples?
It sucks. It's horrific. And I really do emphasize, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, this was the first time I heard from Girl from a Microphone. She was having a DM conversation with Taylor Lorenz and showed an excerpt of her saying something really fucking insane about how she doesn't think I killed Shredder on purpose.
This is the thing. Yep, I was talking about. This was like, that was literally the first thing I had ever learned about Taylor Lorenz, and I was like, oh, excellent. Now I guess you could come in and say, hypocritical Trilly, didn't you judge a book by its cover, bro? Don't you have to go in and look more? You were already going in with a bias. Well, guess what? Trilly, as y'all may know, is a purveyor of the slups. So you already know, within looking through all that, yeah, we got the context on her. And yeah, she's been doing this boy for a while, slandering heads, been glazing up a sign. We know what it is. This is her pattern of behavior.
She thinks I am responsible for Shredder's death. Which is, again, such a deep snark shit. Like, if you're talking about my dog dying from cheese...
Yeah, like, aren't you, again, a fucking journalist?
That is... You are on H3 snark.
I was always, sad, loved Shredder, and, I always felt for you, obviously. But after having Rocky completely changes, like, yeah.
It's your baby.
I was gonna say, your fur babies.
Shredder was my soul dog. He was my perfect little boy. And he was, and that's... These people, they want to hurt me. They want to say the thing that they know will hurt me the most. One of the main moderators and people that she's interacting with is named Shredder Cheese. By the way, she's retweeting Bad Empanada. You know what his new Twitter account is? Because he's always getting bad. Mm-hmm. Bad Empanada CPS.
Again, Expo's #1 customer. We will be seeing that dumb nigga later.
She's retweeting that account. And then in the same breath telling me that I don't support snark.
Maybe is that a code or something? I mean, never mind. Anyways,
yes, it stands for Child Protective Service.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's just another meme. Now they all put CPS in their name because they think it's funny.
It's not at all. But I'm sure we all knew that.
He got banned on Instagram again.
I saw it. That's normal shit for him, right? I mean, he just makes accounts. But Taylor Lorenz, are apparently serious journalist, is repeating Bad Empanada CPS. So then after all this happened,
crazy, and like, to retweet a head like Bad Empanada, which we know 100% confirmed he was like one of the direct main heads promoting and propagating the whole false CPS shit. He was a head on stream directly saying, yo, there must be dog shit all over the fucking house and all this shit. And you're saying that there's no heads involved colluding against Ethan, and you're saying there's no one out to get him, and you're saying all this, that, and the third, and you're reposting that nigga? I'm telling you, yo, I just don't even be mad at him. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, well, her, yeah, no, you could be mad at her. She's just evil. I'm not gonna lie. Most of these sets, they pretty much are too. But I just expect it out of them. It's the G boys. It always is. They'll find some fucking way to justify it, bro. It's so crazy.
She said, she posted Kat's story, My War on Women, and said Ethan is sexually harassing young girls after this whole exchange. And then I said, you need to write me an apology because that's fucking insane. Then she posted this 12-year-old video. I read all this. I'm just go forward.
Stark has brain disease. That shit's still so funny.
Yeah. I read all this. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. This is so hard to follow. I had to keep it under 1 minute, so I was just jamming.
Dude, this is like F tier enemy of the show.
God damn. Oh, my fucking God. Bro, I'm not reading all that, hun. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We not reading all this, hun. Like, yo, we don't need your whole backstory. Nobody gives a fuck about it regardless. Like, bro, we just need you to show some proof for this fucking crazy slanderous and defamatory statement you made. Again, as Ethan was saying, to where he somehow sexually, sexually harassing these fucking young girls online. Like, bruh, nah, substantiate that and let's save the conjecture for a nigga who gives a fuck, which again is nobody. Like,
I miss like Jake Doolittle giving us a video at least when we got back from break.
Yeah. I'm working with what I got here. I left the New York Times to become a columnist and to work for an amazing editor at Washington Post, who also, by the way, she doesn't work for anymore. But I just want to make it clear once again, I'm asking you to please stop harassing me and posting sexual stuff about us in your stories. You're endangering me and directing waves of abuse. And your response is a threatening...
Endangering? Wait, you're endangering my safety?
to me. Because I said...
Oh my God.
You know,
so
this is defamation. Bro. She goes, you're threatening to bankrupt me. Well, maybe you should stop saying that I sexually harass young girls.
This is what I be saying all the time. Like, and I've been saying the whole time. It's like, yo, but what are you saying, though? What Jones are you doing? You're pretending as if everything you're saying is some pitch perfect, like nothing wrong. No, like the rhetoric you're putting out is crazy as hell. And people are going to disagree with that shit and or have, you know, opinions that don't exactly align with yours. So, yo, if you're going to classify all that shit as hate and like, yo, harassment and all that shit, yeah, then you are getting constant Jones. But I'm gonna let you know it's not. It's just criticisms, genuine ones, because y'all motherfuckers are genuinely pushing out some bad shit
and doubling down on it. I said, why don't you work at Washington Post anymore? Because my editor and I went there to work for retired and left the company. And I'm not sure if you've seen what's been happening at Washington Post. Yeah. There's also a story about you lying to your editors and publicly.
Oh my God, I see this, John. None of this is relevant to the fact you keep posting sexual comments about me orchestrating a harassment campaign. They say this shit on a targeted harassment campaign. Ethan's got all these harassment campaigns against, you know what I'm saying, pro-Palestinian creators trying to deplatform. Like, bro, it's all the same fucking talking points. Holy shit. That shit is actually so fucking annoying, but whatever.
About calling Joe Biden a war criminal and you being extraordinarily humiliated and embarrassed and disgraced. That's probably why you were forced to resign. I want to make it very clear. I am asking you to stop posting sexual comments about me. And remember, to Instagram and endangering my physical safety. It's like...
endangering her physical safety. Yeah, let's get serious. Let's get fucking serious.
What the fuck? This is all from... me saying Hassan is not into you as a joke because she made some America deserves to be terrorized. Really? You're endangering my safety, and your response to me asking you to please stop is threatening. Shut up. I want to make it very clear. Oh God, it's so hard to... all right, hold on. I want to make it clear. I'm asking you to stop. You're threatening to bankrupt me. You know, if someone rich is threatening to bankrupt you, which I didn't do, for defaming them,
I'm about to say making a defamatory statement.
Probably a good idea is to either stop defaming them or retract that I'm sexually harassing young girls.
She's not doing that again. Accountability, none. Feel as though they can make mistakes, couldn't process it. Not going through. So what's left? Double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, down. Up! Where is that gonna bring the career that she already didn't have? Down! Like, bro. Dumbass. Like, come on, bro. I truly will never understand it, though. I truly do not know. Again, the thing I say all the time, like, try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes or whatever, like, pretending I'm in their head. What do you gain here? Like, what do you gain? Especially after this, all her credibility she's ever had in her entire life is fucking gone. Like, gone and erased. So what is it now? What did this gain you, though? Again, the Hassan retweet? Fuck did this shit, bro.
Girls. There's nothing fanfic. I said, wow, you're doing fan fiction now. Message me when you've calmed down. I'm really not interested, and she keeps going. There's nothing fanfic about what you did. I hope you can stop making sexualized comments about me and other girls on Instagram and your podcast. And that you can wind down this harassment campaign that's endangering...
It's not a harassment campaign.
Mine and others' safety. It's like all...
No, Our safeties are not endangered at all, especially not physically in real life. Like, let's get serious.
Oh my God, the victim complex is correct.
The victim complex strong with this one. Like, bro, come on.
Crazy. I just said lol. I have a very dangerous stalker. I'm not going to show that because it just says his name, whatever. I've tried to help you. I care. The stuff you've been posting about me the last few weeks with the weird sexual comments only exacerbates these types of people. What? Again.
Weird sexual comments. The comment being made, Hassan, not feeling you. Hassan probably would turn you down. Like.
All I said was that Hassan's not into you. I don't have a problem with you criticizing me, but I hope you can refrain from making sexual comments and sexual speculating about my sex life. Bro, I cannot believe you posted, so she posted it to her timeline of her saying she's a young...
Yeah, she's acting like heads are genuinely like going down into the details intricately trying to figure out what nigga she's into, what nigga she's trying to fuck. It's like, yeah, no, Taylor, heads are making broad, like very, very broad John assumptions because it's very clear to see that, yeah, you is feeling Hassan. Remember that one clip of you? He's just so unbelievably handsome and like, yo, people are saying this shit for a reason. Fuck. If you don't want people to say this shit, stop glazing that nigga up so fucking much. Like, what?
Girl, and I saw people were already making fun of that. So I said, I cannot believe you posted this cringe to your timeline. You posted yourself saying you're a young girl. That's so wild. Well, I guess I'm cringe then, Ethan. That's
you are cringe as fuck. Actually, you might as well just be a goddamn lol cow, because that's the way I'm looking at you right now.
That's the most boomer thing ever, by the way. Do you think you're a young girl? Like, that's an insane framing, don't you think? Like, can you please just be honest at least a little bit? It's
Never.
insane to, like, even if I'm sexually harassing you, which is the biggest reach in the world, even if that's true, can you at least admit that characterizing that as sexually harassing young girls is a stretch?
That's just a fucking lie, because again, which one out of these fucking orbiters or out of these young girls, the Tara Lorenz, is a young girl? Everyone in that shit is like at the very bare minimum pushing 30. And even to that factor, again, him saying that Hassan wouldn't wouldn't do no John, like, bro, Hassan, again, not feeling you, that is not sexual harassment. Fuck are we doing?
I'd say more than a stretch. I'd say it's harmful to actual victims.
It's definitely, I mean, it's just an outright falsehood.
Yeah.
Sick. And by the way, if this was about what I said to you, you're calling yourself a young girl? Like, that's very clearly not.
Of course she would. She's a fucking narcissist. She wants to think the best about herself.
A 40-year-old woman. God damn it goes too fast. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. Stand by. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Thank you, Zach. So then I start turning it on her because she's doing this thing where she's like, if I keep telling him he's sexually harassing women, maybe maybe it will be true.
It won't.
She was obviously just trying to fuck with me. She's very deliberately just being like a troll.
Yeah, well, like you said, for sure she meant to show these at some point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. 100%. She's trying too hard.
You gotta remember, with a lot of these heads, especially heads that are trying to ingrain themselves in this Hassan orbit, bro, they're addicted to clout. Like, when I be saying clout is worse than Fent, like, they are the prime examples of what I mean. To where, like, you're so driven by clout, you're willing to do anything. To go out and blatantly slander people, to go out and blatantly get yourself fucking sued. Like, yo, it's so stupid, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Again, yo, being addicted to having niggas glaze you up on the internet and shit, I would say it's not that good of an addiction. Most addictions aren't good at all. So, let's cut that one dry.
Hard to be like a victim, though. It's just, it comes off like so crazy. So I said, will you stop preying on children in Roblox? Which I think is like fairly accurate. If you're talking to minors without their parents knowing, that's kind of unethical. Reporting on young people protesting in Roblox is not preying on young children, Ethan.
Why are you reporting on young people protesting in Roblox? Who the fuck cares about this? What adult is gonna give a fuck about that?
Really? And me making a dumb joke about you is not sexually harassing young girls. That's so obviously my point. A slew of major news outlets covered the Roblox protests.
Not even true, bro. Is that even true? Oh shoot, not bad. No. Fucking Teen Vogue, fucking Rolling Stones, fucking Taylor Lorenz. Like, bro, wait, hold on. Fucking, okay, let's see. 1, 2, Roblox. I mean, I'm not fucking Roblox. Fucking Reddit. Taylor Lorenz. Nice. So, I'd say out of this two major news sources or whatever, a slew. 2. Like.
And yet you never hear about those ones. There's nothing about the story that's predatory in any capacity. Said you were DMing, you were in the DMs of underage kids. Did their parents know, yes or no? She doesn't answer that question. She avoids that question. She said previously, which you can see in that content cop, that she has spoken with kids without their parents knowing.
Which again, weird as fuck, baby.
And that she has to convince underage kids to let her into their house. She said that, dude. That's pretty weird. I don't think she's a pedophile.
She was talking about influencers, right? Like yeah, like the hype houses, clout houses.
Yeah.
Just for people who don't have context.
Yeah. So like, I don't think she's a pedophile.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty weird behavior. And again, if you're gonna accuse me of
sussy boy, yeah, nah. I would just say the Roblox ICE protest. Yeah, I would say probably would not give a fuck about those, considering they're in Roblox and there were real protests and shit going on. Like,
if sexually harassing young girls, I think it's pretty like equally preposterous to accuse you of, maybe even less so. But my point is that this accusation I'm making is preposterous. It's not something I would do, and it's as preposterous as what you're saying, but somehow you understand that. She doesn't see my point, and it's endlessly fascinating. So you were in the DMs of underage girls. Did their parents know, yes or no? Are you accusations against me a projection? This is just talking to her the way she talked to me. Wait.
Oh, yeah,
what the hell?
Yeah.
Taylor. It goes so slow. Yeah, we're almost done here. Oh my God. Okay. I want to read this because this is like my.
Oh my God, yo, Ethan dropped an essay himself. Oh my God, this boy was extremely messy.
Official, because I knew she was gonna share this, so I was like, all right, let's make sure
I can play the optics game.
Got a good comment here for posterity. Taylor, God damn it! You move too fast. Taylor, you keep claiming I am currently being misogynistic and
he's not
sexualizing young girls,
which she never substantiated again.
Please cite a current example or one from the past 5 to 10 years. The example you cited from April of 2014 in response to the Bravery Jerk subreddit. I deleted that video in 2016 because I felt it was in bad taste and regretted making it. After all, part of maturing as an adult is identifying and addressing poor choices made in the past.
Changing pattern of behavior, baby.
The clip you cited was resurrected a year ago on YouTube Drama. The fact that you used that clip, particularly when the only people continuing to circulate it are snarkers, instead of one from the past decade, emphasizes you're intentionally misleading people.
Directly. I mean, that's all they want to do. They just want to drag people into their echo chamber, make motherfuckers have their exact political ideologies, bro. Make motherfuckers, they can only do what I want them to do.
If you believe my complaint for copyright infringement lacks merit, then analyze their merits. By refusing to do so, you are implicitly conceding my copyright claims have merit. Again, her response to me.
Because they do. I mean, especially on the fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, on the tip of, like, what's the name, Denims and Casey Tron. Bro, cooked as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. It's extremely cooked. Well, if you didn't want to support this terrible video, you know what I'm saying? Throw a follow, throw a prime. Like, bro, I'm gonna see y'all later.
Suing those 3 bozos was, I'm a misogynist. She was on that train.
Which, again, I already explained how stupid that is.
Hang on. Instead of providing your analysis on the merits, you are disseminating fabricated falsehoods that I am misogynistic and a habitual sexual harasser, particularly of young girls. When you know that is not true, the reason is obvious to everyone. If you admit that the complaint lays out a strong claim of malicious copyright infringement, which they clearly do, your claims of misogyny harassment are completely unfounded, and my lawsuit seeks justice to vindicate a wrong that is evident to any reasonable person. So,
hey, maybe Truly isn't a reasonable person, but yeah, I'm with Ethan on this one, and you want to know why? Because, hey, you already know it, because he was on the pod, and they actually had a debate about copyright. But in this case, once more, I'll say shout out XQC, Mr. Minecraft Enchantment Language, because once more, his take, it'll stay stamped with me. Hun, Miss Lorenz, instead of attacking Ethan, calling him a misogynist, saying that the lawsuit is sexist, all this dumb shit, how about you attack his story? Attack the copyright infringement lawsuit. Don't call that shit sexist. Don't call him misogynist. What's wrong with the lawsuit itself? Nothing. She has nothing to say. It's like, bro, you're just trying to push certain narratives. And again, anyone with 2 fucking brain cells that isn't a G-boy would look at this and be like, oh yeah, man. Denims, like I said, terrible video, don't want to support the terrible video, throw a prime, throw a sub, duh, malicious intent. Casey Tron, well, I know a bunch of people didn't want to support Ethan Klein, I watched the video, malicious intent, you're done. Frogan getting up, literally chair reacting on his boy, what the fuck y'all want me to do? This video could have been condensed down into 20 minutes, how much more commentary can you add? Like, done, malicious, cooked. Like, bro, shit is crazy. They just want to push narratives, bro. Like, directly. It the most obvious thing ever.
So again, please provide any evidence and make it good, because this type of accusation has special weight with defamation. Being mean or making a light joke, like you flirting with Hassan, is not sexual harassment. So I give it to her. After all this, please just show me one example from the past 12 years of me sexually harassing young girls.
Ooh, and watch this. She about to try her fucking hardest, her damnedest to misconstrue this shit. Oh, this should be excellent. Watch.
Her response?
Watch. I just know. I just already know.
I think you're weaponizing claims of copyright infringement to intentionally terrorize young women creators who have been harassed for months.
Who's harassing them? Oh, I bet it's Ethan, right? Okay. I feel it, bro. And then y'all saying Ethan is my dumbass. Ethan is schizoing out. He's delusional. He's all this shit. I wonder what caused him to get so mad. Because just like Ian was saying, oh, Ethan was just crashing out in a segment on the pod. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder what motherfuckers have been saying about him, but you motherfuckers wouldn't mention that. Again. It's so... Are y'all seeing this? The misconstruction, you're weaponizing copyright infringement. Man, fuck off. They blatantly committed malicious copyright infringement. Like, this shit... It's annoying, bro. It's
okay,
annoying
why?
As hell. Like,
just because they're women? I think that's pretty awful behavior. So
how? Because you're the one misconstruing this directly, saying he's weaponizing it. He's not weaponizing it. It's like, yo, they blatantly did this shit.
That's why I'm sexually... So my lawsuits is proof that I'm sexually harassing young girls? I also think it's hypocritical to consider you said on tape that anyone could use your videos and you wouldn't sue them. Oh,
yes. If the fucking content is transformative, no shit. Like, bro, oh my fucking god, that's what these heads don't understand. And this is the dumbass talking point that they're trying to fucking use too, where it's like, oh yeah, bro, isn't Ethan hypocritical for this shit or whatever? He literally said he's not trying to take out the like drama commentary community and all that type of shit. He just wants heads to not chair react, you know what I'm saying? Actually give your opinions and conjecture if you're going to react to something, because that's not what the fuck Denim's Casey Tron Frogan was doing. Like, yo, and actually like transforming that boy. If you pull like an XQC on a Lamino vid and that 5 minutes is not transformative, if you blatantly go into the vid saying, yo, don't support the creator that made this shit, yo, just watch it through me, give me the cheese, you're going into it maliciously. These motherfuckers are liars. Like,
oh my God, that's another snarker talking point.
directly, it is.
She
just
literally,
sort by top?
there is no way she's not on snark. It's just another dumb fucking thing. And again, you guys know, not only did I retracted that many times, but in the very clip that was posted to snark that your dumb, pathetic, quote unquote, journalist ass watched, cut out 2 seconds afterwards when I said, except for full re-uploads of my content, that is obviously not fair use, and laughed about it because it's so obvious I felt I didn't even need to say it. You pathetic fucking loser.
Nah, I can't,
and by the way, again, shifting the goalpost, changing the whole narrative.
Directly. That's what really needs to be talked about. Word, yeah, she is shifting the fucking goalpost. Nah, let's go back to this shit again. Substantiate how the fuck, you know what I'm saying, Ethan is, 1, sexually harassing these young girls online. 2, how the fuck is his lawsuit misogynist and all that shit. And like 3, yeah, there is no fucking 3. Just 3 is hurry up and explain the first 2.
Narrative. She says I'm sexually harassing young girls. A very serious accusation that I take very seriously. Her response is to be like, well, actually, you're a hypocrite because you said people can react to you? No, you need to answer my fucking question.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier. Nah. I'm not wasting time beating around the bush. The boss always be telling me that, John. If you get on my nerves whenever she says that, too. Yeah, you're always beating around the bush. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And shout out the boss. We love the boss, you already know. But yeah, I'm not going for that beating around the bush shit. Yeah, that's all cute. Address what the fuck I just asked you, yo. Like, deadass, especially when you're making these directly, like, defamatory and slanderous statements, bruh. You're going to address this shit. Nah, well, I get, well, nah, because you were so ready and knew exactly what to say when you were spreading this shit out. Go ahead and pipe up now. Morons.
I said, give me one example.
Yeah.
One example. And she says, well, you're a hypocrite because you said people can react to your content.
Why are we even talking about anything else until that's addressed?
Directly.
That's it. She is so crazy to talk to. It's so maddening the way that she conducts herself. I should think, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if its actual claims have merit. I'm not a copyright lawyer. Well, maybe you should think about that before you accuse me of
I'm not a copyright lawyer? Yeah, no shit. Like, fuck. Yeah, duh. I don't think anyone thought you were.
Misogyny, don't you think? Like, just going to misogyny because there's 3 women seems kind of insane.
No, she's going to misogyny because she just wants to blatantly slander your name.
If you haven't even considered the legal merit, right? Again, this person's a journalist. She worked for the New York Times and Washington Post. How embarrassing is that for them? Not that she didn't work there anymore. Your goal here is to silence speech and bankrupt these women, is it not? What does it matter when you don't even...
Let me see your continuing comments about... Wait, where is that at? But your goal here is to silence speech, bankrupt these women. Well, let me see. Oh my god, did Trilly get caught up? Okay, anyway, but back on this, John. But your goal here is to silence speech. Well, considering, again, they are slandering him, but that's not even the John they're getting sued for, because that should be a whole different John, because they are, again, defaming Ethan, as we can clearly see. Misogynist, fucking racist, fucking lawsuit sexist, yada, all this different shit. He's a fucking Zionist, yada, like, all that dumb shit. You already know. So, on that factor, yeah, you do want to silence that fucking slander coming out of their mouths, yeah. And then, the way to do that, I guess, lawsuit, which, yeah, within that, it costs a lot of money to go through a lawsuit. So I don't understand. Like, yeah, this is what's going to happen with the lawsuit.
Even know the merits of the claims. Like, why your continued comments about women are misogynistic. You continue to make sexualized comments about me.
Wow, your continued comments about women are misogynistic. What are those comments? Bring them up.
And other women, you're facilitating an ongoing aggressive harassment campaign towards all of us, is endangering our physical safety.
Ongoing aggressive harassment campaign. Again, I'm gonna ask you, Taylor Hun, what have you been posting about Ethan?
safety. Like, it's not enough to say I'm sexually harassing young girls. Now I'm endangering their safety.
He's not.
Please stop commenting. How? Like, please stop commenting on my sexuality and my sex life. Now it's expanding. I'm talking about her sexuality. Never talk. Like, how big is this fucking...
But when it comes to CPS in your family, it's my bad.
So
that's what I was saying earlier. Like, nah, we not just gonna let you slide off. Oh yeah, my bad. I saw these rumors about your dog and I spread them around falsely. Sorry about that. Nah, you're not just sweeping that. You think you about to just sweep that up like how you be sweeping for Hassan? Nah. This ain't that. It's definitely not that. Wait, what? Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. Heads gotta get cooked for this shit. They really think they could just play off to like really slip away as fast as they can so they don't gotta take accountability. No, front and center stage. Your ass wanted fucking attention. Your ass wanted clout. That's why you're glazing up Hassan. Well, it's here. Get to chatting. And this is what you got. How does it keep getting better?
Sorry, I believed a minute rumor about your dog.
I saw a tweet.
Your continued comments about women is misogynistic. Please stop commenting on my sexuality and sex life by speculating on who I want to sleep with. Like, oh my God. It's gross, and yes, it's harassment. Excuse me, I asked you to provide me an example. You seem not to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Not surprising.
And once again, floundering examples of you posting about me. Don't ask me questions. Show me a fucking example of the numerous times I've sexually harassed young girls. That's why I was like, cat got your tongue? I said no, of me sexually harassing young women within the past 5 years. And then she says she's trying to interpret that as an admission. She goes, I'm really glad to hear that.
Yo, battery got cooked again? I ain't gonna lie, that's how you know this boy a yap sesh. You already know. Oh, yo, come on. Yo, are we editing that boy out? We are not. We are not. Tough. Naughty. Hold up. Anyway, back into this boy, cause this John already getting misconstrued. Hold up.
That you feel bad for your past behavior, including when you made sexual comments to children in a video.
Oh, hold up, yo, let me fix my John. Yo, I don't know what the camera's doing. There we go. Alright, better.
Video game. Now she's bringing up the Facebook fucking meta video. You guys remember that? The meta video.
I wonder where she found that.
Oh yeah.
Snog.
This all snark greatest hits. It's all snark greatest hits, and she has the hoots, but it's in here. And I'm so sorry to use the Yiddish word. I know that's probably triggering to you. Did we talk? We didn't get into all that yet. I'm asking you to. Now she's kind of accusing me of being a little pedo here, a little bit here. You know, but the thing is, the way that I'm accusing her is like obviously a parody of the way that she's interrogating me and trying to highlight the absurdity of her accusations. Like, if I'm a sexually harassing girls, then you're a child predator. It's the same logic. I don't believe she's a child predator or anything like that. And just the same way that I know she doesn't believe that I'm sexually harassing young girls. What I'm asking you to do is stop making sexualized comments about me and other women.
She has directly said this same fucking John like at least like 30 fucking times. I'm like, yo, he's not doing this shit to you, yo. Again, the shit he posted on his story is casual internet back and forth fucking banter. Like, bruh, again, this is the victim complex shit. It's not the fucking end of the world, and you're not getting physically harassed and in danger in real life off of Ethan posting that shit on his story. Like,
women as part of online harassment campaigns that endangers our safety. I said, lol, what? Like I said, you're sexually harassing myself and other women by speculating about our sex lives. Again, one joke about Hassan's not into you. And then the other one being that the miss joke that I made about Anissa and Ian that I immediately correct.
I was about to say that he corrected.
Did.
Literally cleared that up.
Because you guys were like, that's weird. What do you mean by that? And I was like, oh, it's all there right in the clip. It's all right there. I said, can you show me a single example? I said, you're unable to provide a single example. That's what we call defamation. A single example?
A single example of you making sexualized comments on IG.
Of you making sexualized comments on Instagram? Yes. Can you show it to me, please? Show it to me. She won't show it to me.
Because she can't.
Despite having apparently all of the snarker greatest hits talking points at the tip of her fingers. I will ask once again that you please stop endangering me and other women's safety.
You're not in fucking danger. Your safety is most definitely not in danger.
By furthering this harassment campaign.
Yes, again, the fucking Ethan Klein harassment campaign that only he's doing. You guys are totally not doing shit because you're fucking angels, aren't you?
And making sexist comments about women.
What are those comments? What are those sexist comments on women? Bruh. She gotta start showing receipts like that ass. Like,
fantastic.
No.
I realize it's official.
And then there's an ad for Amazon. So that's a lot of backstory.
got the context wagon.
And now it obviously continued. The fun continued. Let me see if I can kind of yada yada through this.
You said you wanted to get to 10, but
yeah. So this is all highlights of the conversation I just posted, so that I can skip a lot of this. She continues to.
Yo, the satisfying videos are truly always gonna get me, bro.
She called me a misogynist. She's back at it again. Let's see what she's been up to on Twitter. Ethan Klein doesn't deserve my apology. Cat Tenbard writes, he wants me to feel bad for calling out misogyny.
What's the misogynistic thing he's doing? You're just calling the lawsuit misogynist because all three people being sued just happen to be Gelly Pops, Huns, Lover Babes. But, yeah, that doesn't make it misogynistic. Again, let's ask what they did to be getting their asses sued, but I guarantee you won't ask that question.
I don't. I want you to feel bad for lying about it. So pathetic. Me criticizing you is not misogyny. It's not. Blah, blah, blah. Snark and Co. So, this was the post about the old video that, this guy's such a legend, Antonius. This guy, or Antonorus. I don't know how you spell it.
I always mispronounce his name, but he's a day one. Yeah.
Snark and company are trying to falsely paint Ethan as someone who's inappropriate towards children. Meanwhile, and again, this is the narrative that Taylor's tapping into. Meanwhile, this is their new darling, Taylor Lorenz. And he posts all the receipts of times that she was inappropriate with kids in terms of not sexually, just to be totally clear. She said, let's see here. The biggest, most challenging thing about my job is getting teenagers to talk to me on the
See, like, that's what I'm saying. No clip chip, no out of context, but, like, yo, if you were to hear this shit out of context, it's like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
phone and getting them to let you into their house and follow them around.
It's like...
To have a photographer come is overwhelming, and a lot of kids don't want anything to do with it, especially if their parents aren't fully aware of what they're doing. Creepy. Let's talk about more about kids. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, glass house. You know, I spoke to a 17-year-old who organized the largest anti-ICE protest. So she spoke to a 17-year-old. Oh fuck! Did I close everything? I'm doing my best here.
I'm still trying to figure out what a fucking like ICE protest in Roblox is supposed to do. Like what? Like generally, what is that supposed to do?
Guys, we're working through it. So she posted a video today. Okay, we're almost done. This is the last part. And actually, I haven't watched this yet.
We're fine.
Thank you, Kim. Kim seems we're fine.
Just like
my message to Ethan Klein fans. And against it, she's doing this as a quote tweet to Ethan's attic. You guys know that this is like an insane, obsessed snarker account.
I was about to say, yeah, but what did his dumb ass say? Okay, let's see. Ethan Klein's community of incels and degenerates have picked up Ethan's line of basically accusing Taylor Lorenz of being inappropriate with children. No one's saying again that she's a Diddy file, any shit like that. Yeah, but motherfuckers are saying that why is she like so inclined to be texting like these teenagers or whatever the fuck, especially on some bullshit like the Roblox ICE protest. Again, she's a fucking journalist. Go cover the actual protest. Fuck this Roblox shit. It's a game. Who fucking cares? And I'm gonna lie, some heads is probably gonna be pressed by the what, bro? What? Bro, what has this Trill's trying to raise awareness, bro, in the game? Fuck that game. Go raise awareness in real life. I don't understand. The fuck? Yeah. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Anyway.
To Ethan's attic. You guys know that this is like an insane, obsessed snarker account. Ethan's community of incels and degenerates have picked up Ethan's line of baseless accusations that Taylor's inappropriate with children. Their evidence? The same dumb shit Ethan has tried using. And they believe this is worse than Ethan fantasizing about child rape. Where?
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? What the fuck? Bro, he's absolutely gotta substantiate this shit. He gotta definitely substantiate that. Nah, hold on.
What? Where we got what?
Nah.
She retweeted that, man. And she's mad at me for trying to make a point. Now I'm fantasizing about raping children.
It's crazy. She retweeted this shit, and the crazy part is, again, going back in the comments, she was saying she's not involved in any, like, you know, like people hating, like, that hate Ethan, or she's not involved with people that go against him. She's not none of this. That's fucking bullshit. Then why the fuck are you repost a nigga saying this type of shit? Like, yo, she's such a fucking liar. Like, holy fuck.
Yeesh.
This is Antonius made a. It's called Snarko trying to falsely paint Ethan as someone who's inappropriate with children. Check it out if you want the evidence there. But anyway, I haven't seen it, so let's see. What's funny is what she's crying about is exactly the point I'm making. You're using an old video to try to run down a dumb, fucking, obviously untrue point that I'm sexually harassing young girls. It's dumb, it's pathetic, it's stupid. That's the point of what I'm saying. It's a fucking parody of what you're saying.
And even though, you know, it's crass and you said you regret it, again, though, in the initial video, you were making fun of a Reddit. Like, you were parodying that. You know what I mean? Like, you weren't directly talking to a...
It was meant to the video was meant as to satirize these people.
Right.
Admittedly, that video's gross.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's disgusing. It's 12 years old.
But
I don't like watching any of the old videos of me where I'm fucking saying the N-word.
They're making it sound like you were talking to a kid. Like, the way they're phrasing it, it's insane.
Like, all that stuff's embarrassing. I admit that readily. You know what I mean? I don't like seeing me say slurs. I don't like seeing me saying crude fucking sexual jokes. I don't like seeing me, you know, any of that stuff. But, you know, God bless the human spirit. 12 years later, and look at me now. I'm nearly perfect. Almost there. We're getting closer every day, Dan.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting closer. Anyway, let's just watch a minute of this.
Ethan Klein fans are literally just like speed running every single fake cancellation that I've ever.
Dummy, that's my point. That's literally what you and the snarkers are doing to me. You went through everyone.
Gotten from Fox News or like any of these other right-wing ghouls. The latest thing is that they have discovered these out-of-context quotes that were taken from an interview that I did.
Oh my God, that's so horrible.
Out of context?
Why would they do this? They've taken these quotes out of context and it's old and disproven. Anyway, Ethan sexually harasses young girls and he fantasizes about child rape. Holy fuck.
With Digiday back in like 5 years ago about the Hype House. And they're using it to claim that like I go into people's houses and like talk to their...
Your words. It's your words.
He said, hold up. Bar for bar? Like...
That it. I have to convince children to let me into their house when their parents aren't fully aware of what's going on. Those are your words verbatim. Pretty much verbatim. I don't remember the exact words.
Their children or something.
It's generally bad optics. I'm not even gonna hold you, but I guess she's gonna disprove him, huh? Yeah, I doubt it.
Weird shit. Again, I already went through this cancellation. Okay, we already.
Yeah, me too. Been through all this shit every time. And you think you know, she's literally posting this 12-year-old video to Twitter. She's posting it from her main account. Like psycho shit.
We had the moral panic about, all of this literally 5 years ago. But now here, Ethan Klein fans have come and discovered it again. Now, here's the screenshot of some of what I said to Digiday. I just want to make this clear. When I say my job is getting
Oh, man. This is horrible. She has to explain herself.
Like, bro.
It's so unfair. It's so cruel that people would be doing this to her and taking it out of context to make a point. Oh, my God.
It's so 5 years ago.
It's so 5 years ago.
And 12 years ago.
I know. This is so 5 years ago. Anyway, you fantasize about raping children.
I think Michael Jackson said that in the second trial. He's like, this
that
whole
was so
situation
12
so
years
5
ago.
years ago.
I would never rape a child. Stop it.
teenagers to talk to me on the phone and getting them.
Anyway, it's kind of just funny, her malding and just basically proving my point.
When I worked for the New York Times or the Washington.
Why are you laying down? What are you too? Are you too lazy to sit up?
No, she's quirky.
What is this? What is this? Some kind of thirst trap? Why is she laying down? It's weird.
Some kind of thirst trap.
I don't know. How young?
PR people.
She run out of energy?
Like an entire cadre of people around them.
When did she lay down?
I'm recording some of this, but what I'm saying in this interview is that it's a.
She was having a dream. It's a dream sequence.
It's weird.
It's a dream sequence. Shit gave me
weird shot.
A lot. It's a lot to get a young influencer to agree to have you come in with a whole photography.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really hard and weird, man. Crazy.
I'm like, yo, it's just, yeah, I'm sure. So then why are you trying to pursue to do it so bad? I don't fucking
So they're
anyway, it's just her coping and trying to explain. And hopefully, I was hoping that, her and her friends would kind of understand the point I was trying to make. But it doesn't seem that they are. And so that's basically where we're at. So, Taylor, I'm so sorry that's happening to you or whatever. Or I'm sorry that's happening to you, or happy that it's done or whatever it is. Oh, God. I'm sure I missed a lot, but that was basically, in a nutshell, the Taylor Lorenz scoop there for you guys.
The Taylor Lorenz.
Been having lots of fun, guys. Lots of fun over the break.
You feel, gang?
And that's all I have to say about that.
All right. Ben,
I know.
Wait.
Wouldn't happen, but part of me was like, man, I hope Jake Doolittle comes out of hiding during break.
All right, word. So then that's the end. Now they talk about Jake Doolittle. Oh yeah, no, I definitely ain't talking about that fool. Most definitely not. But y'all already know what it is. That was, of course, my haters are trembling because I'm back, baby. H3 Show 163. Of course, if you guys want to watch the whole OG live, down in the description, first link, sure to love it, of course. You know what I'm saying? Ethan, the whole crew on the pod, and of course the H3 fam. It's all love. And final opinions and conjecture, nah, bro. We keeping that boy smooth and quick because we done gave our conjecture during this boy. I'm sure y'all seen. Miss Taylor Lorenz. It's done, hun. It's over. You got exposed, most definitely, as a disingenuous, like, just straight clown. Just straight lol cow. I ain't gonna lie. You're definitely a pathological liar, and you're definitely out here putting out fucking slanderous statements. Because again, you could not substantiate not one time. Somehow, like it's crazy. But actually, no, there's a how, because yeah, that's what these fools do. They continue to misconstrue things, spread misinformation, and lie. It's crazy. She really was trying to say, yo, Ethan is out here sexually harassing young girls online. Fuck. Like, you really need to substantiate that, hun, because again, if not, it is slander. Definitely defamatory. Stamped in. But yeah, we gonna see if she keeps fucking ruining her life, because I ain't gonna lie, she keep opening her mouth, making it worse for herself. And if anything does come out more, y'all already know we gonna be checking it out. But again, other than that, sure to love with Ethan, whole crew on the pod. Already know, like I said, the H3 fan. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.